experiment.
I don't think so.
His great discovery, the poison gas.
It can't be.
To end the war.
Madame, listen to me. Now listen carefully. There is nothing in this laboratory that could conceivably end the war, or even shorten it.
You don't know that?
I assure you, what has been taking place
comes from loose-fitting plates. No messy fixing like powders or pastes. Snug is easy to shape and fit, won't wash off. Get temporary relief from loose-fitting dentures until you see a dentist with Snug. Now in the new 4-cushion economy package. Snug, another fine product from Mentholatum.
And you know that cigarettes are a breathing hazard. Smokers, please don't add that extra offense. Give us a break for life and breath.
The practice of insuring lives is less than 300 years old. Companies sprang up like flowers in spring and faded with the first frost. The first fumbling attempt to bring order into chaos was in 1762, and it started in England. But to this day, practices vary from country to country. The locale of our story is France, the time early in our own century. Now, the final act of A Feast of Death.
I? A wealthy woman.
Danielle's life was insured for a large sum, Yvette, and you are the beneficiary.
But I never did it. I never insured Danielle's life.
But Jacques did.
Jacques? Oh, I can't believe it, Jacques. Why did he never tell me?
For fear that you might think it too mercenary.
No. It was because he never told me the truth about anything.
But it was the prudent thing to do, after all.
Wait, André, I have not told you what happened this morning. When the police arrived, Jacques and I were having breakfast when this gendarme entered. He identified himself and then... Oh, then...
I shall have to ask you to come with me to headquarters, monsieur. We have a few questions to ask you.
About what, in heaven's name?
Louis Grandet was your business partner, I believe.
A small enterprise, insignificant, a bicycle shop.
Not quite so. The police would like to question you, if you will be so kind as to come with me.
Yes, but I am not dressed. I will have to change my clothes.
I will wait.
Darling, it's all a stupid mistake. Don't worry for an instant. I'll be back before you have time to miss me.
Monsieur Grandet died of typhoid fever.
An embolism following an attack of typhoid, yes. So the doctor's certificate indicated. You have a charming apartment here, madame. Could I look around? Have I your permission?
Why?
Thank you. Oh, there's a dining room, I see.
The butler's pantry is beyond, then the kitchen. But why are you...
Down the soil, the bedroom, I suppose?
Jacques is dressing. We shouldn't...
And the door at the end of the hall, another bedroom?
No, that's my...
Yes. You started to say...
Nothing.
Well, surely you are about to say something. You were going to tell me about the room at the end of the hall, no? Am I right? Madame, I am waiting.
It's a secret.
A secret? But you cannot keep secrets from the authorities, madame. We always find them out. Come now. Tell me about the room at the end of the hall.
It's It's his laboratory.
His laboratory. And what is the purpose of this laboratory?
He is working on a great discovery for the winning of the war. Jacques is a great patriot, monsieur.
Oh. And what is this great discovery?
I can't tell you. I promised I would never tell anyone.
Well, forgive me if I insist. We shall find out sooner or later, madame. So tell me now, what is it?
Poison gas.
Poison gas, huh?
A deadly gas. The Germans will have no defense against it. The war will end in a day, in an hour.
You won't object if I have a look around this laboratory?
Oh, I don't think Jacques would have minded.
Never mind about Jacques.
Well, I should tell him that...
You will tell him nothing? So, this is his laboratory.
He wouldn't approve of my letting you prowl around in here.
I'm not interested in his approval or disapproval.
He'll be angry.
Let him...
You don't know how he can be when he's angry.
What a lot of stuff he has here.
He's been working for years.
Oh, has he? On his great discovery?
Oh, other things too, I suppose.
Like what? What sort of things?
He never said. Various things.
Various things, huh?
He's an amateur toxicologist, you know.
No, I did not know.
That's what he told me when we first met. You see, I was ill in the hospital. And
Hospital, huh?
Jacques was a volunteer there. He came every day to cheer up the patients, comfort them.
Interesting.
That's where we fell in love, Jacques and I.
Madame, I am going to take some of these flasks with me.
Oh, you mustn't.
But I must.
Jacques would be terribly upset.
I'm afraid we must risk that.
But you could be ruining his entire experiment.
I don't think so.
His great discovery, the poison gas.
It can't be.
To end the war.
Madame, listen to me. Now listen carefully. There is nothing in this laboratory that could conceivably end the war, or even shorten it.
You don't know that.
I assure you, what has been taking place in this laboratory has had nothing to do with that deadly gas to be used against the Boche.
But he told me...
He told you a lie, madame. He is not a man to be trusted.
He wouldn't.
But he did. Now, shall we go and see if he's finished dressing?
Now you see, Andre, why I've been crying. If he had lied to me about the great discovery, he could have lied to me about anything. Everything. Even about loving me.
Oh, my poor darling.
What's that?
Oh, someone's at the door.
Jacques? Could it be Jacques?
Possibly. Shall I go and see?
Oh, would you, Andre? Oh, I need to fix my face and comb my hair. If it's Jacques...
I'll go to the door while you make yourself beautiful for him.
Oh, everything's all right. Oh, Jacques said he'd come back. He only wanted to ask him a few questions about Grandet. He told me he'd be back shortly, and now he is. Oh, and everything will be as it was before. How terrible of me to have doubted him. I'm so ashamed. Jacques would never do it.
It's not Jacques.
Not Jacques?
It's the police.
Not Jacques?
Just a member of the police.
Oh. Well, ask him to come in, please, Andre.
Sir, Madame will receive you. Extremely sorry to disturb you again, Madame.
Oh. You were here this morning?
Yes, Madame.
Where is... I thought he might be with you. He said he'd return. I was hoping.
I'm afraid it will be some time before he returns, Madame.
But why? A little lie, a little misunderstanding.
I'm afraid the matter is a bit more serious than that. We've had our suspicions of him for quite some time, Madame. A period of years. He has been engaged in a number of enterprises. One 20 years ago with a man named Houton, who died suddenly of diphtheria. He had been heavily insured by his associate.
Jacques?
The same. We had nothing definite to go on until the death of Monsieur Grandet.
Grandet died of typhoid fever and embolism.
He seemed on the way to recovery, the doctor tells us, when suddenly he died. His family asked for an autopsy, which our examiner performed, and he found a tiny injection in Grandet's thigh, which the doctor vehemently disclaimed, and further examination revealed enough typhus germs in the poor man's body to kill 10 people.
Do you mean that Jacques administered the injection?
We have the doctor's word that he visited Grandet at the hospital, just at the time when the poor man seemed to be recovering.
You don't need to tell me. I know Jacques had insurance on Grandet. He told me so when he urged me to...
Yes, madame, he urged you to what?
To insure Daniel's life for a large sum. Last week, Daniel died of influenza.
Madame, when I intruded so rudely on the laboratory and confiscated as many flasks as I could carry, among them we found cultures of the typhoid bacilli, cultures of the diphtheria germ. Now it seems we must continue the search to find cultures of the influenza virus.
It is too awful, too hideous to believe.
Are you able to come to headquarters to tell us what you know? Or would you rather wait till tomorrow, perhaps?
Let her wait. She is in no condition.
I quite understand. I'll leave and let your friend take care of you. Till tomorrow, then. Or the day after.
Oh, André. André. My life is in ruins.
Oh, you are so pale.
I feel ill.
Do you have pain?
A little. But it will pass.
Yvette, your legs, look at them. They are swollen.
Oh, yes. Painful, too. André, what does it mean? Am I ill?
Yvette, I must tell you something. Jacques insured your life.
Jacques insured my life. How? Why?
He told me it was against the loss of your love and affection, and I believed him.
You think he's poisoned me?
You are wealthy now, since Daniel's death. I am calling the doctor.
Dr. Sorel, his number is right by the telephone.
Don't worry, my dear. We'll soon know.
Your number, please?
034848.
One moment, please. I will try to reach your number.
She's ringing the doctor. Don't worry, my love. How are you feeling now?
Not well. Not well at all.
Yvette, you know what has just occurred to me? Jacques may have taken out insurance on my life.
Oh, no, André.
Why not? It was his whole career. Living off the lives of others. Collecting on their deaths.
Dr. Sorel here.
Doctor, this is an emergency. A young woman is very ill. We have reason to think she's been poisoned. And a man, too. Myself. I am beginning to feel not at all well. Doctor, can you come at once?
And that, with some additions, is the true story of a villain who lived in the first quarter of our century. Inquiries resulted in his arrest on August 21st, 1918. His trial was set for May of 1921. Yes, there were delays in those times, too, even as now. I'll be back shortly to fill you in on what happened at his trial.
I can't wait to meet your daughter, sir.
Well, I'll call her. Evie!
What?
Come here, would you?
This better be good.
She's got a lot of spunk.
Yes.
What is it?
Evie, I'd like you to meet a nice young man.
Oh, no, my hair looks dirty. Daddy, how could you do this to me? I want to die.
I'm afraid her cream rinse makes her hair a little greasy.
May I suggest Agree?
Of course you'd agree. All you have to do is look at her.
No, Agree cream rinse and conditioner. It helps stop the greasies.
Really?
Sure, after I shampoo, I use Agree cream rinse and conditioner,
And it helps stop the greasies.
Right.
Gee, it sounds like I would like Agree, too.
Well, Agree cream rinse and conditioner is 99% oil-free.
Evie, stop crying. I'll go get some Agree.
And after you use it, I'll drive you to the movies, okay, Evie?
No.
Why not?
Because you got a creepy car.
What?
It's a brown station wagon. I hate station
Some conditioners contain oils that can cause the greasies, but Agree Cream Rinse and Conditioner is 99% oil-free. And try Agree Shampoo. It helps stop the greasies, too.
I'm glad you decided to come to the movie. Your hair looks great.
Thank you. And I love your station wagon.
Don't miss a moment of all the exciting college and high school football action this fall because you're sitting too far from the field. Herber's Camera Shop in Champaign's campus town can take you right to the middle of the action with a pair of Minolta binoculars. Minolta specializes in pocket and compact binoculars to zoom you right onto the field without being saddled with the bulk and weight of conventional binoculars. And since Minolta has been a leader in photographic lenses for many years, you are assured of precision optics. Stop at Herber's and check out the Minolta binoculars. You'll see a world of difference. And while you're at Herber's, be sure to stock up on all the film and supplies you'll need to capture the excitement and color of the coming season forever. Herber's Camera Shop, your hometown camera shop at 608 East Green in Champaign's campus town.
I'm Susan Anton. It's a good feeling to sleep the night away on a perfect sleeper by Pillow Soft is the ultimate in sleep. Unique extra thick cushioning for heavenly comfort on top. Ultra firm support inside. Perfect sleeper Pillow Soft. Firmness that feels good. Be a perfect sleeper. Buy a perfect sleeper. Perfect sleeper by
Jim Brown, Seaford, Delaware. Does Quaker State really help cars last?
You bet I think Quaker State helps cars last. I have over 100,000 miles on my Beetle. I give it regular maintenance, and I got my whole family using it. And they said, Jim, tell me, what's the secret? How come you got so many miles on that Volkswagen? They said, what you do? I said, well, I use Quaker State.
Quaker State helps cars last. Maybe that's why Quaker State is America's #1 selling motor oil.
So I told my wife, when you go to the service station, don't let nobody put any oil in there but Quaker State. I said, if they don't have any, just wait and come on back home.
A brief footnote to our story. There is little doubt that Jacques would have been found guilty, but we shall never know. In prison, he managed to procure a culture of germs and swallowed them. You might say he died in a way that was most appropriate when you consider the way he lived. Our cast included Jada Rowland, Bob Dryden, Joan Lovejoy, and Ray Owens. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Herber's, your hometown camera shop at 608 Green in Champaign's campus town, has presented the WDWS CBS Radio Mystery Theater. Join us again soon as Herber's again presents our voyage into some of life's great mysteries. Good night.
I'm Norm Crosby, and I love kids. I'm enraptured by them. But kids don't last very long. Before you know it, they turn into adults or comedians. Now, this is such a brief interlusion in their lives. Kids should be able to enjoy their childishness. They shouldn't have to worry about hunger or poverty or disease. So I'm asking you to support Save the Children. Their work brings smiles to tiny faces all over the world. And you don't have to be rich or a philanthropoid to help. Just write Save the Children, Department R, Westport, Connecticut, 06880.
You are listening to WDWS in Champaign-Urbana, Illinois. CBS News coming your way next.
CBS News. Some fellow Republicans are advising Ronald Reagan to stick to domestic issues and stop talking about things like China. This is Doug Poling reporting on the CBS radio network. Reagan stirred the anger of the mainland Chinese by his statements about wanting official ties with Taiwan. 5 GOP governors met with Reagan in Columbus, Ohio Wednesday night and urged him to concentrate on domestic matters. One of those governors, Lee Dreyfus of Wisconsin, later told reporters, people don't care if there's one China, 2 Chinas, or 3 Chinas. The Democrats continue to try to capitalize on the China issue. Vice President Mondale mentioned it Wednesday night during a speech in St. Paul, Minnesota.
In the last 2 weeks, we've caught a glimpse of another man's judgment, as Ronald Reagan has stumbled into a public argument with the Chinese. He has proposed a change in our relations with Taiwan, which is unnecessary, undesirable, and which carries with it potentially disastrous consequences to our national security. In his first foray into the international arena since becoming his party's candidate, Mr. Reagan has repudiated the policies of the last 3 American presidents, 2 from his own party.
Reagan's people on Wednesday rejected a proposed debate with President Carter, turning down an invitation from the National Press Club. They said they would agree to it only if independent presidential candidate John Anderson is also allowed to take part. More news in a moment.
If you're serious about business, have a pencil ready for an important offer from the Wall Street Journal. Recent articles in the Journal reported on corporate profits for the second quarter of 1980 and what to expect the rest of the year, why banks are strengthening their balance sheets, and the hottest personnel topic since affirmative action, employee rights. Other Journal stories revealed why economists expect the high cost of living to maintain a fast pace through 1981, the negative and positive effects of this summer's drought, the pros and cons of legal clinics, and the progress executive women are making in the business world. The Wall Street Journal. It's all the business news you need when you need it. Right now, you can get 52 weeks of the Journal. That's 260 issues, one for every business day of the year, for just $63. A real money-saving offer. So if you're serious about business in the continental U.S., call toll-free 800-528-6050. That's 800-528-6050. Except in Arizona, you'll be billed later.
In State Line, Nevada, Wednesday, authorities exploded that bomb planted inside Harvey's Hotel Casino by extortionists. A report from Bruce Robinson of station KRLT in Lake Tahoe.
34 hours after it began, a long standoff precipitated by the presence of a mysterious explosive device in a State Line casino ended when the bomb was detonated shortly before 4 o'clock Wednesday afternoon. 2 hours later, Douglas County Sheriff Jerry Maple explained the decision to detonate the device.
We were attempting to render the device safe. We had a procedure that we felt would work. There was some error factor in that procedure. We knew of the errors that could be made. The management and the owner of the property was involved in the final decision, and it was a decision made that we had to take a chance. We did, and the device went off.
Maple described the damage caused by the blast as moderate. Virtually all the windows of the 12-story hotel tower were shattered and the parking area surrounding Harvey strewn with debris. But the building does not appear to have been structurally damaged by the explosion. Because of the extensive security precautions taken by local officials, the entire incident was ended without a single injury. Bruce Robinson for CBS News, Lake Tahoe.
Well-known humorist and writer Sam Levinson died in New York City Wednesday night. He was 68. Levinson suffered a cardiac arrest and died 3 hours after being hospitalized. He wrote several books, but probably will be best remembered for his own TV show on CBS in the early 1950s. A leader of the strikers in Poland says a preliminary agreement has been reached with the government to end the walkouts. A government negotiator says everything is settled except the workers' demands for free trade unions. Now this.
Say, how'd you like some free gasoline when you fill up?
I'd like it a lot.
Then change to Quaker State Sterling Motor Oil.
Are you telling me an oil change will get me better gas mileage?
You betcha. Quaker State Sterling's a different kind of oil blended to lubricate better than regular oils, with less friction so your engine works less hard.
And uses less gasoline.
So change to Quaker State Sterling. It's like getting free gas with every tank full.
Change to Quaker State. Quaker State helps cars last.
Come on! I'm coming! Oh, I can't believe
believe we lost our traveler's check.
Me neither. Come on, we've got to find the tour guide. Oh, there he is. Mr. Lee! Mr. Lee!
Well, what's wrong?
Mr. Lee, we lost all our traveler's checks. All of them.
What kind were they?
American Express.
No problem. American Express has an office right here in Hong Kong.
In Hong Kong and in hundreds of cities around the world, you can find help with American Express traveler's checks. Ask for them by name.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. In my lifetime, I've been subject to a barrage of new words, some of which I remember, some of which I don't seem to have the mathematical or scientific turn of mind to comprehend. Spy satellites, controlled hydrogen fusion, high-altitude infrared photography, listening posts, secret. Ah, secrets. Now, there's a word I do understand. And as it happens, it's the key to today's tale, which concerns the greatest secret of the age. The age being the year 3000.
Jonathan, Miranda, welcome to Little Texas in the Sky.
Governor Houston, it's good to see you.
Well, for an 18-month trip through space, you two look pretty darn good. And don't call me Governor. I'm Sam to my friends. So what brings you up here to Planet Zeus?
Haven't you heard what's going on Earth?
Well, I hear lots of things, but nobody told me why America is sending its top biochemists way out here to the end of the planet cluster.
Sam, we're starving to death. The whole world is going to die of hunger.
Our mystery drama, Power of Zeus, written especially from Zaga Jr., stars Russell Horton and Patricia Elliott. I'll be back shortly with Act One. So we look ahead. Imagine what life would be like tomorrow. Has man prevailed, or, like the atom, has he split this earth? Guessing destiny is a game we all play. For the next hour, Mystery Theater will grant us second sight into the 30th century, the year 3000.
Jonathan, feel like some coffee?
No, thanks, Miranda. You can come into the laboratory. The machines are off, just checking laser coherence.
How's the experiment going?
It's not.
Still haven't come up with an answer.
And we're not going to. It just isn't within the realm of possibility.
Never?
I wouldn't say never, but not now. Not in the year 3000.
What do the others say?
The group beside us?
Moscow, Paris, Rome, London. Have they made any progress?
I talked to Chertoff this morning. Legrand in Paris yesterday, no dice. Dame Oswald said she'd call me at 16:05 from London. Ah, that will be Dame Oswald now.
Troy? Jonathan?
Dame Oswald. Any developments?
I'd rather not say, old chap.
Pie in the sky.
You've hit it.
Call you back.
She doesn't want to talk, does she?
No, not on the open line where anyone might overhear. Punch up the scrambler, honey.
Have you moved it?
It's on the board below the laser activator.
I guess we can thank our lucky stars that we scientists are permitted some privileges.
You mean the communication scrambler?
It's warming up. Yes, Jonathan. What I really mean is, since the world is divided into two major powers, there's no such thing as privacy for the ordinary individual.
People brought it upon themselves. It was inevitable we'd end up with just two major councils, the Asiatics and the Anglos. You punched up the right scrambler key for London?
XLX, it's going through. I hope I've got the London scramble right. The president keeps changing the code key.
Troy, that you?
Dame Oswald?
Good connection.
Good. I'll give you my news first. I've come up with nothing. How about you, Oz?
My dear Jonathan,
If a formula for shutting out those rays existed, either you or I would have found it. There's no way of sewing up great holes in the stratosphere. We're in for it.
The next step is, how do you prevent a world panic?
Keep our failure to ourselves. Our Prime Minister is going before the people on the home screens at optimum time tonight.
That means all the local leaders, Moscow, Peking, Paris, and so on, will be doing the same. And we'll be getting it from Washington on the inner circuit. Well, I'll talk to you next week, Oz.
Good.
What a time we live in,
Oh, couldn't be worse. What's left of it. Ta-ta. I'm almost afraid to ask what she meant.
Exactly what she said, Miranda. The formula doesn't exist on this planet.
So there is no saving us?
Not that I can see.
I can't imagine where we'll go from here.
There's nowhere to go.
Tragedy is we were all warned 11 centuries ago in the 1970s.
I wouldn't like to be in the president's shoes right now.
Does he know?
If there'd been any breakthrough, he'd have been the first to know.
This is about as close to catastrophe we've ever come.
Closer. We survived the atomic war of the year 2050, the great moon floods of 2700.
Oh, and don't forget the sound bomb in 2875. And all that messing up of the human genes to improve the races 200 years ago.
So, all we've got left for this, the year 3000, is total annihilation. I don't see what the president or anyone can do. Oh, there goes the inner circuit. Let's sit down and close our eyes.
Fellow Americans, I speak to you at a time of the gravest crisis in world history. Not only devastation of our 288 states on the American mainland and abroad, but for all of civilization. This is not a moment to level blame, although generations before us were warned that pressure gases could and would pierce the ozone layer. That is why we are on the edge of death.
Jonathan.
What is it?
A message for you from the Exploratory Center.
I'm listening to the president. Tell them I'll call back.
I told them that. I think you better go pick up their voice scan. I'll keep listening to the president. They said that it was a priority one.
I'd better, then.
More grain, grasses, and growing vegetation will be as...
And I got big news for us, Miranda.
Hold it, the president hasn't finished.
I have asked Congress to grant this office unlimited powers to authorize space explorations in order to discover an Earth compatible with the growing needs of the Earth's 10 billion population. Rest assured, this country will do all it can in the next 20 years to keep the world from starving to death.
Well, I'm glad he told it as it is.
Now, let me tell you what the Exploratory Center phoned about. We're going up, you and I, Miranda. Science is again vaulting into space to find places for wheat fields, cornfields, hayfields. That's just for starters.
Just us Americans?
They'll all be doing it. When it comes to survival, it doesn't matter if you're an astronaut or a cosmonaut. We're sending a team to a far planet to start experiments. And you and I are elected to head it up. General Hale said, Troy, I want you and your wife to pack a bag. In a week, you're going to lift off for Zeus. Good luck.
Zeus? That's a lot of time cycles away.
18 months.
Well, isn't that where Sam Houston's governor of the colony?
You're right. The old Texas tornado himself. Governor? Sam? It's Jonathan Troy.
What's he listening to?
Sounds like a Russian transmission.
Say, Sam, it's Jonathan and Miranda Troy. We've arrived from Earth.
Miranda, he's concentrating on that Russian transmission. Now, he'll turn around in a minute.
After traveling 500,000 feet per second for 18 months and 4 moonrises, he's not even turning around. I don't need this from any governor.
Jonathan, Miranda, say, where are you going, huh? Hey, welcome to Little Texas in the Sky.
Hello, Sam.
Well, it's good to see you. You don't look a day over 100.
Governor Houston, we're a lot older than that.
Now, you don't have to call me governor. I'm still Sam to my friends. I didn't get this job running Planet Zeus because I was smart. You know, I had a lot of friends. So what brings you here?
You haven't heard, Sam?
Well, I hear lots of things, Miranda, but not why America is sending its top biochemists all the way to the end of the cluster.
Sam, we're starving to death. The whole world is going to die of hunger.
That, little old sun's giving you folks trouble, huh?
Yes. The direct, unattenuated rays are getting through.
And the worst part is no scientist dares tell the public that getting uncontaminated food isn't the only problem.
You got more, my boy?
In human cell structures, Sam, the nucleic acids of cells which go to make up the genetic material absorb these short ultraviolet rays.
And mutations are going to occur.
So first you're looking for places to grow uncontaminated grains to feed Earth, huh?
Changing the formula of what your soil on Zeus is made up from.
And secondly, if that fails, we have to build enough bubbles on little old Zeus to transport population. Now, that's the plan, isn't it?
Well, just Americans, for starters. We've got 5 billion people now.
Yeah, well, we're not the only ones. I was just monitoring the Russians. You know, they've started farming on Vulcan in a big way.
Planet Vulcan? Well, that's not far.
It's not far enough. About 500,000 miles sunward. Our only Asiatic neighbor.
So, they're up to the same thing. I didn't realize they were actually farming up there. Chertoff never mentioned it.
Did we tell him?
Well, the Russians aren't going to have it so easy farming on Vulcan. I'd be mighty surprised if you found the right soil combination here on Zeus. You know, we've run samples here time and again. There's nothing. Our soil couldn't grow a wart. In the end, we had to settle for hydroponics in our bubble cities, and we've all we could do to feed the 100,000 who live here.
Sam, we've got techniques on Earth breaking down atom particles. That's what the 30th century is all about. How to survive.
And I think we've got a chance here on Zeus. Miranda and I are going to get soil samples from every inch possible. And if we start with pure elements, we just might come up with something.
Well, that's a signal. Your living and workspace are ready. Now, all the lab equipment you brought with you has been unloaded and ready for you to set up. So, put on your spurs and we'll just ride over there.
Spurs? Are you kidding?
I never gave mine up. I still wear them, even though I haven't seen a horse in 400 years. This is my private little go-kart. See, I fixed her up to look like... you remember those golf carts our ancestors used to ride in when they went golfing?
All this land. It's got to be possible to turn this into something productive.
Jonathan, my boy, just supposing you could, huh? Then what? Just tell me how you could transport enough grain and vegetables and foodstuffs, whatever, back to Earth, huh? You ever think of that?
That's a secondary problem. We haven't even tackled that yet.
Well, you'd better tell the president to give it some thought. We go underground here. Now, hold on to your saddles. Jonathan, did you ever read that 19th century poet Tennyson? He had a better handle on this than you do.
Sam, don't start quoting to me before we start work.
Well, the elevator will take the old golf cart and us folks right where we want to go. Now, what was I talking about?
You said you had an idea how to transport several billion bushels of grain through space.
Oh, well, not me. Tennyson. He saw it. He said, for I dipped into the future as far as the eye could see. I saw visions of the world and all the wonders that would be. Saw the heavens filled with commerce, argosies of magic sails, pilots, the purple twilight, dropping down costly bales. See, he thought we could lick the transportation problems. His future is our present. And where are we? I'd have to say, sorry, Alfred Lord, we ain't nowhere near dropping those costly bales on Earth. Well, here you are, folks. Your own front door. Hey, now, it's good to see you both. Now, you get some shut-eye, And if you need anything, just switch on the inner circuit and ask for the governor's ranch.
Ranch?
Well, as I call it that. I try to pretend this is just a little sky piece of Texas.
A world in which countless may perish from exposure to ultraviolet rays. A world exploring the universe to find a planet free from gamma rays. A surface to make into farms. That is our story so far. I'll be back shortly with Act 2. Beyond possibility that the world could be on the brink of starvation and annihilation due to death-dealing rays from the sun. Ask any scientist. Not so impossible, he said. For now, let us thrust ourselves forward in time to the third millennium while chemists, biologists, and geneticists try to produce tillable and arable land, galactic farms to feed the planet Earth.
Oh, I'm glad we brought our coffee concentrate with us. This roasted Zeus bean is nothing to write home about.
I sure can't get used to that hydroponic stuff.
Well, how about I make some?
It's the only thing that keeps me going on these long night sessions.
I'll be in the kitchen. Oh, if you need me to check out the interferometer on table 4, just call out.
Mm-hmm. Is it tuned to the frequency allowing the laser to oscillate?
Good for another hour. I'll go make the coffee.
Well, good evening, folks. How you all getting on with your farm chores?
Sam, what are you doing up so late? Well, where are you?
My voice is with you, Jonathan, but my corpus is right here at the ranch. My feet up, drink at the elbow, fire in the heart. Say, how you doing, Mr. and Mrs. Scientific Snoopers, huh? Still trying to make some earth dirt?
Sam, if you think I'm playing games on your darn planet, you are so wrong.
What's so wrong, Jonathan?
It's Sam, the Laredo tornado.
Well, now, who is that future's damsel who just walked in the laboratory with 2 cups? Hello, Miranda. Just keeping your husband on his toes. What you serving tonight?
Coffee on the thermo cooker.
Oh, well, I'll leave you children. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Remember, your Uncle Sam is always watching.
What do you suppose he meant by that?
Miranda, we are under surveillance.
What?
Haven't you noticed? Wherever we go, whatever we do, we're being watched.
How do you know?
It oscillates right here in my head.
But why watch us? Does he think we're spies for the Asiatics?
That's why I started these all-night tests, doing everything during the rest cycles.
But Sam seems so friendly.
My father used to say the tail of the dog wags friendly, but don't get caught at the biting end.
Scanner!
Turn off the juice at table 4. Miranda, are you all right?
I'm under the lab table as safe as in a neutron bomb shelter. What happened?
Come here. Over here. What do you see?
There? That glowing red?
Troy. Jonathan, Miranda.
Yes, Sam.
What is going on down there?
What do you mean, Sam?
Well, the indicator needles went crazy up here at the ranch.
No kidding, Sam. See, Miranda, I told you.
He told her what?
It's that old thermo cooker we brought from Earth. It blew a gasket, shorted out.
Shorted out? I had registered like a meteor colliding with space junk.
Well, we'll have to get another one. Good night, Sam.
Well, all right, you two. Now, don't stay up this late night after night.
Sleep well, Samuel.
If you say so. Good night.
Jonathan, what did you make? That glowing...
I thought the samples I used reminded me of the asteroid material they sent us from 5,000 to 8,000 miles above Earth. You remember those space studies?
Yes, the carbonaceous crondite.
Basically, yes, but not entirely. I think we've hit on something, Miranda, and it's hard to believe. Iron composite.
Are you saying...
Yes, I am. From now on, we'll call it composite X. I thought getting rid of Sam that easily was too good to be true. He's alerted the guards. Get that coffee pot over here. Hurry.
Guards aren't going to do anything.
They could lock up the lab and everything in it.
Here's the thermal cooker.
Okay, now empty the rest of the coffee into the sink. They've got exactly the time it takes for the elevator to get up here and the 4 steel walls where they have to pass. Empty?
Yes.
Okay, give it here.
You're dumping Composite X into the coffee pot?
I'm just going to look in there. Okay, now sit. Sip your coffee, and mind you, don't say another word about this until we're somewhere on Zeus where we can't be overheard. They're here. Steel doors opening. Good evening, gentlemen. You're up late.
Troy. Hey, Miranda. I'll be with you in a moment. Just sit down, will you? I just want to decode this transmission.
The last time I was in Governor Sam's office, he was glued to the receiver.
He's picking up a Russian sender.
Son of Castor and Pollux. Something's up, all right. A Russian spacecraft is heading for Zeus.
From Vulcan?
How did you know?
Educated guess.
Now, they picked up that darn noise you made last night, and it interests them.
How long before they get here?
About 2 moon rises. You know how close Vulcan is. Now, what brings you, my dear friends, to see me this morning, huh?
Sam, here's the problem.
Well, don't tell me. You're giving up and you want to go back to Earth.
No, not exactly.
The lab is a mess. It'll take time before they can get it back in shape. We blew a wall out, so we were thinking we'd use the time by taking a cart, some sample bags, and push off for the Helios crater.
Jonathan, my boy, you are not going to find samples there.
Well, how can we know till we see for ourselves?
Now, would I steer you wrong, huh? Why don't you just take my word for it?
A most unscientific approach, Sam.
Sure. I'll get you transportation. Can't let you have my little old golf cart, but I'll order you one of our space tugs. I'll have it delivered from the spaceport, huh? Well, when do you want to go?
As soon as we pack some ration capsules and get our instruments together.
On Earth saw the lengths we had to go to have an unobserved, private conversation. They'd think something very strange was happening.
Something strange is happening, Miranda. And I'm going to stop her right here, where we're out of sight.
Oh, those other craters way off there. Look how high they are. Really beautiful. Everything is different shades of red.
See the 3 moons of Zeus?
Fantastic. You know, we've been cheated living on Earth with only 1 moon. What's that big, bright planet way in the distance there, but dead ahead?
Well, that's planet Vulcan. She's right in line with our laboratory observation windows.
Of course. I see it every night.
I wonder if the Russians have made more progress than we have in finding a garden in the galaxy.
Sam said they'd colonized Vulcan for a long time. Why do you suppose they're sending a spacecraft this way?
Miranda, we've worked together for... How long has it been now?
No, nearly 3 centuries. The 27th century was just the beginning.
And we've kept renewing ourselves, amassing wisdom, keeping the health and strength of youth. I've never asked you before to keep a secret from our government. But I'm going to ask you now.
You mean from the exploratory center or the president?
Our greatest allegiance, even above that to America, is to the Anglo Council.
You want me to keep a secret from all of them?
Until what I want to prove is scientifically sound.
Well, I am a scientist first.
Yesterday, we accidentally discovered a power that we cannot talk about. In our search for elements that combined could make a farmland out of the wasteland of Zeus, an amalgam developed. Composite X won't feed anybody, but it could fuel any planet or council who had its secret. Fuel it for millenniums to come.
Then Composite X is a power source. Not a food source.
More powerful than U-235 was back in those ancient dark days of the 20th century when it was first utilized in a war against the Japanese. 1,000 times more powerful.
And you're telling me that that's what we've got back there in our coffee pot?
Yes. But it can only be activated by lasers. Composite X is a compact source of energy, simple to produce and set off. Well, you know the laser settings. We've been using them for every experiment.
Jonathan, we haven't put together another bomb, have we?
Why do you say that?
Well, it's just that a terrible thought just crossed my mind.
Somehow, I've got to take the sample we made in our lab and get myself back to Earth and demonstrate its potential.
So, we go. What's to stop us?
Big Sam. Why is he having us watched?
All we have to say is we've decided that our experiment on Zeus is a failure and we're going home.
That Asiatic Russian craft is heading this way. He's concerned about that. I don't think he'd let us get out our routine flight for Earth just like that. Miranda, you are going to stay here on Zeus and cover for me.
I see. Pretend and say that you're sick and can't see anyone.
What a mind reader.
Well, then, when do I follow you?
The very next shuttle you can stow away on. I need that head start. If the Anglo Council approves our discovery, you'll be brought back in the fastest craft going. Miranda, trust me.
No, I hope you know what you're doing, Jonathan.
Believe me, I do.
It's only that...
That what?
If I didn't know you, Jonathan, I'd say you're acting more like a spy than a scientist.
Maybe I'm a little of both. In our work, you have to penetrate the secrets of the universe, just like a spy.
Well, you know I didn't mean that.
No, I trust you, Miranda. Just give me half of one moonrise to get away. Pretend if you have to, but at any rate, keep my secret.
I promise. I hope I won't be forced to break it.
Less like a scientist and more like a spy. What else does the third millennium have in store? Earthlings who can prolong their lives by centuries. Death from the sun. A power source composed of elements found on a far planet that can rival any nuclear source of power known to man. How much of this is science? How much fiction? Act 3 will bring us so perilously close to the truth, we dare you to listen. Scientist of Jonathan Troy's ingenuity doesn't have to think very hard to devise a means of smuggling himself aboard the three-moon Earth shuttle. So called because the pilot commander has to negotiate the 3 moons circling Zeus before thrusting on target. The liftoff went as scheduled. Then 1,000 time cycles later, something occurred which was not scheduled.
Hello, Zeus Control. Zeus Control, 3-moon Earth shuttle sending. Can you read me? Hello, Zeus Control. We've got trouble at 6 o'clock. Armed Russian spacecraft coming up behind our trajectory. I got no signal from you, Zeus Control.
Are you the commander of this flight?
Where did you come from? No one's allowed in the cockpit.
I ask you again, are you the commander?
Hey, aren't you Jonathan Troy?
Commander, do you see what I have in my hand?
Yes. Well, would you mind taking your finger from the trigger?
You will contact Zeus Control, Commander, and you will repeat to them what I tell you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Hello, Zeus Control, error here, error here.
Hello, Zeus Control, error here, error here.
Observe no Russian patrol or spacecraft whatsoever.
Observe no Russian patrol or spacecraft whatsoever.
Now, Commander, you will alter your flight plan as I will direct you.
Yes, Flight Control. What are you disturbing me for?
Governor Houston, something strange is going on in our 3-moon space shuttle. It involves Jonathan Troy.
Well, come on, spill it, Control.
3-moon shuttle called in saying they were being overtaken by an armed Russian vehicle. We could hear 3-moon, but they couldn't hear us at Control Center. Then
Suddenly, I hear the commander say, "Aren't you Jonathan Troy?" Then he calls back and says the Russians' craft was all a mistake. No one's on their tail. We've been trying to raise them for confirmation. No answer.
Well, what is Jonathan Troy doing on that flight?
On our tracking screen, 3 Moon has veered off course, and now there are 2 blips, one following the other.
Punch up my screen, Control. I want to see this for myself.
There. You see, Governor, where the star cluster ends? That's Vulcan. Now, here. That blip. That's the Russian Asiatic.
And that little one to the left behind it there, that's ours?
3 Moon, yes, Governor. Now observe their direction.
Well, thanks for the information. You did the right thing to come up to me. You keep me posted. No, wait, now don't go. I'm going to play a little poker. I'm going to show you how we bluff. This is Governor Houston speaking. Clear all sight and sound traffic on the inner circuit. I have a message. Hello, experimental lab. Hello, Jonathan. Hello, Miranda. This is Sam, Governor Houston. Would the 2 of you hike yourselves over to the ranch pronto?
Sam, this is Miranda. Jonathan isn't feeling too well. I think he caught some virus a few days ago when we were exploring the Helios crater.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Miranda. Let me just talk to him.
Oh, well, he's asleep just now, Sam, but I'll tell you what. I'll have him call you as soon as he wakes up.
Yeah, well, I'm worried about old Jonathan. Maybe being on Zeus is a strain for him.
Oh, he'll be all right, I'm sure. A week or so of rest, and he'll be as good as new.
Well, how are they doing with the repairs to the laboratory?
Oh, all right, I think. I haven't been around today.
Okay, my dear. Pleasure to do business with you. I don't believe her, do you?
What?
I said I don't believe her husband is there.
Why is she pretending?
No, she's covering up. You know how inner circuitry works, don't you?
Well, certainly. Anyone on Zeus closes his eyes, and when you give a message, they can...
I have a wrinkle no one knows about, and since I'm going to enlist your personal aid, I'll let you in on it. See, I can reverse the IC process and can visualize through a recipient's eyes exactly what they are seeing and throw it on that monitor screen. You just watch. Now, we are looking through Miranda Troy's eyes. You follow?
Yes. We're moving into a kitchen. She's pouring a glass of water. Swallowing it.
No, it's Miranda herself. Now, she's turning back into their living room. Now, will you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Straightening up a pillow. Walking around the room kind of nervously, wouldn't you say?
Is this the only room in their quarters, this and the kitchen?
No, a living room where she is now, and then there's a bath and a bedroom. See where we're going? Through that door in the bedroom. Well, what do you know? The bed's made up and no one is in it. No sick Jonathan Troy visible anywhere.
He couldn't be in 2 places at once.
No, well, I spoke like a philosopher. Control, get a tape copy over here of that transmission from 3 Moon, then tell your deputy to keep traffic moving and advise us if there's any change in 3 Moon and its escort heading for Vulcan.
Well, why, my deputy, Governor? I can handle this.
Because I want you for a little job no one is to know about. Now, I want Miranda Troy brought here. If I send guards, see, the word will get out. But if the flight controller pays her a visit, there's no problem. You bring her here. Miranda? It's a lousy trick you 2 played on me. And I trusted you and Jonathan.
Governor, it was the only way.
It was not the only way. I know what he's done. He finally found some matter highly useful to Earth, and he's stolen it. Why he had to use such desperate means to get away, it's just beyond me. Well, you're in a heap of trouble, young lady. Troy, at gunpoint, is hijacking that air shuttle. And you know where he's taking it?
Well, I have no idea. Oh, that's not possible.
Oh, it is. And I'll let you see for yourself so you know that I am not playing games with you, Miranda. Now turn around and look at that screen. Start her up, will you, Control? Now, that blip nearing that landmass is a Russian Asiatic craft. It was built by the Russians in a space factory on the planet Vulcan. It is armed. Now, we know the Russians have been on Vulcan for a very long time, before we ever landed here on Zeus. They have every conceivable method of dominating the universe from that spot right there on that planet. Now, you are a scientist, Miranda, familiar with scopes and screens. How would you identify the blip following the Russian craft?
It's ours. One of our regular Earth flights.
Only it is not headed for Earth. How do you explain that, Miranda?
Jonathan, what has he done?
She's fainted. Well, pick her up, Control, and take her to that soft chair over there. Now, I'm glad to observe that although a scientist, the lady is still a woman. Miranda, how do you feel now?
I've never done that before in my life. Faint. Am I under arrest?
No, because first you are going to tell me before it's too late what Jonathan is doing.
I wish I knew.
Well, you let me rope in some hunches. Your husband has discovered something he wished to hide from me.
You knew?
Composite X.
How did you know?
That space tug you drove to the crater? Well, I had it gone over. Now, there's a technique neither of you are familiar with. The sound of your voices left an imprint as identifiable as a thumbprint or a footprint.
What we said? But we always check out everywhere we go.
You found no bugs because we planted none. But sound leaves its mark everywhere if you have the technique to read it. Now, as soon as we were positive that it was your husband who had hijacked the shuttle, we went over the space tug's instrument board, right where you two sat. And then we put the words together. Now, am I right? Composite X. Tell me, what is it? Is it the substance you were sent here to find, matter suitable for farming to feed Earth?
I can't tell you.
Miranda, this is extremely serious.
I've got the latest word on Moon 3, Governor.
Oh, well, come on ahead and spill it.
Both the Russian craft and ours have landed on Vulcan.
With Troy holding a gun to the commander's head, I'll bet you. Plug me into the wavelength of their traffic tower, will you? Miranda, your husband has taken something from us and landed with it on Russian soil. Now, won't you tell us now what it is?
Well, he gave me this note before he left. I can't even look at it now. You read it.
If you never see me again, you must know I have done what I believed right.
I thought he meant that if he was arrested or the ship crashed, that he did what he thought was best for us. Oh, wasn't that dumb of me? How could I have been so stupid? Because you love someone for years and years and you never doubt them. Maybe this is all some nightmare and I'll wake up. I wish it were.
I have them on now, Governor. We've contact.
Hello, Vulcan. Calling Commander Nash from American Anglo Shuttle Code Moon 3. This is Zeus calling. Do you read me?
That you, Governor Houston? Thought I'd recognized your voice. Commander Nash here. I've been forced to land on Vulcan. I'm waiting now for the determination of my status.
What happened to Jonathan Troy?
They hustled him out of here when we landed. I haven't seen him since. Here comes one of them. He's got Troy with him. Mr. Troy, I'm talking to Governor Sam Houston on Zeus. Do you want to say something to him? No, I've nothing to say.
What are you scared of, Jonathan? I'd like to punch you in the nose, but you're too far away from me. Your wife, Miranda's here. Go on. Say something. You want her to think you're a coward as well as a turncoat?
Miranda? Is that you? Are you there?
Jonathan, what are you doing on Vulcan? You told me that you were going to see the president.
I couldn't, Miranda. This is the world I believe in. I always have.
But, Jonathan, for my sake, please, please come back, Jonathan.
Jonathan, what kind of tricks are you trying to pull? Are you holding Commander Nash and the passengers on Moon 3 hostage? And if so, for what?
That's why I came back to the Vulcan control tower. To tell the commander we're releasing him and his ship and passengers. He's free to return to Zeus whenever he likes.
Governor, didn't Washington check him out before sending him this far? How could they let a man like Troy head up this mission?
It beats me. These research men live in a world of their own. Well, I'd better push his wife to the wall and find out who we are dealing with. Bring her in here, Control.
Yes, sir. She's not here, Governor.
What are you talking about?
The lounge is empty. She's gone.
Hello, friend Laser. Oh, nice view you got from this window. Do you know what that is? That is the planet Vulcan. Now, aim you a little lower. That angle. Ah, just right. Now, throw switch to full. Now, tie in S-band to track source north, northeast. Perfect. Dear old planet Vulcan, you're in for a big surprise.
Miranda! Miranda, open up the lab door. What are you doing in there?
Laser, warm up. Warm up. Keep oscillating.
Miranda, we'll have to blow this door down.
You don't have to do that, Sam. I'll let you in.
What's going on in here? What's wrong?
Not here, but on Vulcan that something's wrong. Jonathan has a sample of Composite X with him. He told me it had power thousands of times more powerful than uranium.
Why have you got this laser beaming northeast?
Control, shut that thing off.
I wouldn't go near the laser if I were you. Let it do its work. We could have had the formula for unlimited power, but he took it to them. So I have to do this. Bombard Vulcan with lasers.
Governor, come to this sighting window. Look!
It's unbelievable. The planet Vulcan. It's blown clear out of the galaxy.
Is the year 3000 too distant to even imagine? I think not. The time to think and dream is now. For it seems no matter how many steps we take into space, our bodies still imprison our hearts. The question to resolve is, can man conquer himself as easily as other worlds? I shall return shortly. What is it the old astrologers believed? Wasn't it that the stars control the destiny of man? Space science has proved the reverse is closer to the truth. That someday man will control the destiny of stars. From that one small step, what a giant step it will be for all mankind. Our cast included Patricia Elliott, Russell Horton, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... G. Marshall. Diamonds, they say, are forever, and are therefore the most lasting of all declarations of love. However, being human, it is unfortunately true that our sentiments, particularly our amorous ones, are frequently subject to change without notice. Therefore, what does a poor diamond do when its natural brilliance is no longer equaled by the flame of the love that inspired its purchase? It all depends on the diamond.
Henri respects your opinion, Monsieur de Maupassant. Because of you, he broke his engagement to me.
Oh, it's not for me to decide these things.
I came up here to get your blessing, and I won't leave without it.
Well, what makes you think that I would be willing?
Monsieur de Maupassant, I don't think you will have the heart to refuse me.
Our mystery drama, Leave Well Enough Alone, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars John Beale. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The great French writer Guy de Maupassant was intrigued by jewelry. He felt that love for precious stones ranked among the highest of all human vanities. And to him, human vanity was the very staff of his creative life. Indeed, de Maupassant's The Necklace is probably the greatest short story ever written. Not quite so well known is another de Maupassant tale that deals with valuable gems. And just as intriguing as the story itself is de Maupassant's account of how he came to write it.
That year, I was living at 81 Rue des Capucines. My second-floor apartment faced the rear. Monsieur Henri Lontin occupied the rooms to the front. He was a snug little man who held a snug little clerkship in some snug little government bureau, and he enjoyed a snug little income. He was always most polite and pleasant every time we would meet.
Ah, good morning, Monsieur de Maupassant.
Good morning, Monsieur Lontin.
And how goes the art of writing today?
Slowly.
May I ask a question?
By all means.
You writing fellows, where do you get your ideas?
From life.
Life?
Oh, the life that flows ceaselessly all about us.
Oh. I look at the life that flows all about me, and I don't get any ideas at all. Oh, well, perhaps it's because I'm not a writer, but also because I'm surrounded by rather quite ordinary people.
All of us are surrounded by rather quite ordinary people. Indeed, rather ordinary people may provide the greatest inspiration of all.
Is that a fact? You mean that a quite ordinary person, such as myself, could provide you with an inspiration for a story?
That's possible. And so it would go. He would read my stories when they appeared and compliment me profusely, especially when he didn't understand them. But then, one day, I noticed that he had begun to be somewhat nervous in my presence. He no longer went out of his way to stop for a chat. I wondered if perhaps I had offended him in some way, when he suddenly insisted on treating me to a glass of wine at the establishment down the street.
Monsieur de Maupassant, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, Monsieur Lontin.
What do you think of me? Do I impress you as a somewhat ridiculous person?
Oh, no.
How would you characterize me? That is, assuming you were to put me in a story.
Well, I would say that you are a most industrious sort of man.
Intelligent?
Friendly?
Sophisticated?
Pleasant?
I'm sure you wonder why I'm asking these questions.
Yes.
I'm contemplating a rather radical step.
Radical, Monsieur Lontin?
Well, radical, that is, for me.
Oh.
I've decided to get married.
Well, congratulations.
I've decided that a man does not live by bread alone.
Very well put.
Well, that's in the Bible.
I know.
Deuteronomy 8:3. Also Matthew, 4:4. But I've been doing it.
Doing what?
Living by bread alone. Or I should say for bread alone. Monsieur de Maupassant, I have spent my life working for bread.
Haven't we all?
But I haven't done anything else. All day I'm at the office. Do you know what I do there? I keep a record of all the ropes, chains, and anchors that are required for the naval base at Toulon.
Well, that seems to be a very responsible, important, and certainly a necessary activity.
Monsieur de Maupassant, surely as a writer you should appreciate the poetic justice of what I've just said.
In what manner?
I deal with ropes, chains, and anchors. And these are all commodities whose function is to confine, to hold back, restrict. It seems that all my life I've been restricted to my desk at the office and my easy chair at home. To be alone is to be half alive. Just think of what it means to have a pretty wife who waits for you at home, who greets you with warm kisses and hot soup.
It sounds delicious.
To share one's life.
I wish you the best of fortune in this enterprise, Monsieur Lontin. No doubt you've already decided on the fortunate young lady?
No, as yet I don't know who she is, but I've made up my mind to look.
I see.
I shall now devote my energies to the problem. And I know I shall succeed in my quest. After all, seek and you shall find.
That's very crisply stated, Monsieur Lontin.
Of course, it's from the Bible.
The little man was so sincere, so earnest. His round, honest face shone with such goodwill, one was forced to take him seriously. And every time we would encounter each other in the hallway or on the street, he would always advise me of his progress, or more accurately, his lack of progress.
No, Monsieur de Maupassant, she eludes me still.
One would imagine there's no shortage of eligible ladies.
Eligible, yes. Special, no.
And in what way must she be special?
In a way that shall make itself apparent the moment I lay eyes upon her. I look for her everywhere, all the time. But so far...
Don't lose courage, Monsieur Lontin. One day, out of a clear blue sky, when you least expect it, there she will be. And so it would go. Weeks, months went by, and still Monsieur Lontin remained a bachelor. Now, you mustn't think that I had nothing to do but worry about his marital problems, or rather the lack of them, but I was impressed by his very deep feelings. One day, I encountered Monsieur Lontin in the little park near our lodgings.
Monsieur de Maupassant, I'm very much afraid of you.
What's this? Afraid of me? Why?
You see, I did find her.
Oh, well, this calls for a celebration.
I don't know how to begin this.
The best place to begin any story is at the beginning. Go forward.
How old do you think I am?
Oh.
Be honest.
40?
No, I shall hold nothing back. I'm 45.
But a most youthful and vigorous-looking 45.
Do you really think so?
Of course.
Well, that really doesn't have much to do with it. Celeste. Celeste.
Celeste. A lovely name.
Celeste is 18.
Oh.
Yes, I knew you would say, oh.
Well, I meant nothing by it. It was merely... well, these disparities in age are not uncommon.
Why did you say disparities?
Because the word describes a difference.
Well, then why didn't you say difference? Disparity implies inequality or even incongruity. As a writer, surely you must be aware of that.
Oh, please forgive me.
But you've made your point.
What point is this?
It's the point you make in everything you write. You always express a cynical attitude toward most human behavior.
I admit to being a cynic, Monsieur Lontin. But that's only because I'm a frustrated romantic.
All your stories have a kind of sardonic ending.
Well, say rather that they try for a human ending.
You're laughing at me.
No.
Oh, what a fool I must be. She's young enough to be my daughter.
Come now, Monsieur Lantern, you accuse me unfairly.
You say to yourself, why the old goat? What dangerous delusion does he permit himself? You're saying to yourself, why, if he must marry at all, why doesn't he choose some plump widow or ripe spinster nearer his own age? Well,
since you have put the question into my mouth, you might as well place the answer there, too.
It's because I'm not a stick, not a stone. I have life in me. I want youth. I want beauty. I want freshness and romance. I want everything I missed.
Then by all means, take it.
Yes. I could settle for an older woman. That would be the safe way to do it. But I'm willing to take the chance.
The chance?
That she'll tire of me and then laugh at me. And finally betray me. That's what happens in all marriages like this one.
Not all marriages.
In all the ones you write about.
Monsieur Lantern, I cannot accept the responsibility for influencing the most important decision of your life.
Just talking to you has made it clear to me. I cannot marry Celeste.
I am only a writer of fiction. Actually, I'm not better qualified to advise you.
No. To marry Celeste, I see it now, would be to go against my true nature.
Are you sure you know what your true nature is?
No, it will be better for both of us. I shall break the engagement.
Suddenly, here I was, the villain of the piece. But perhaps it was for the best. And so, I thought this was the end of the matter. But one afternoon, there was a knock at my door. Standing at the threshold was a tall, dark, slender young lady. She had long, lustrous black hair and a face of such radiant beauty that at first glimpse I almost blinked my eyes. She smiled at me, a dazzling smile.
You are Monsieur de Beaufasson.
Yes?
May I come in? I am Celeste Laurier.
Celeste Laurier? Oh, Celeste?
Yes.
Of course you may come in, mademoiselle.
Thank you.
However, aren't you afraid that you might be compromised?
Oh, no, monsieur. You are, after all, a gentleman.
I don't consider myself a gentleman.
Well, you have nothing to say about it.
You're tuned to WBBM in Chicago.
Gentlemen are born. They cannot change their essential natures.
I'm sure you haven't come here to talk about me.
Ah, but I have.
Why?
Because I wish to marry Monsieur Henri Lantern.
And what have I to do with it?
Everything.
I'm afraid you're making a mistake.
No, Henri worships you.
Oh, no.
But to him you are the font of all wisdom. He broke our engagement because you disapproved.
I assure you, mademoiselle, I did not disparage the idea.
Neither did you endorse it. However, let us consider. Because of you, he ended the engagement. And because of you, he can renew it.
Because of me? How?
All you need do is give the idea your blessing.
But, mademoiselle, it is not for me.
I came up here with every intention of receiving your blessing. I shall not depart empty-handed.
Well, what makes you believe that I...
Monsieur de Maupassant, I don't think you will have the heart to refuse me.
Tell you this, if she turned that dazzling smile at me, I'm not sure I would have the heart to refuse her either. She sounds like a young lady who usually gets what she wants. But this time, of course, her adversary is the great Guy de Maupassant. But what does that have to do with anything? Aren't writers just as easily seduced as anyone else? I'll be back soon with Act Two. December as you do in May. This sentiment is part of a popular song written by, of all people, a former mayor of New York City. But what if we have May and December to begin with? May and December. On the face of it, this does not sound like a promising couple. However, marriages are said to be made in heaven.
You have come for my blessing?
Yes.
And why should I give this affair my blessing?
Why not? Very well. I know. He told me. The disparity in our ages. Disparity. A rather cutting word. Yours?
No, his.
I will be a good wife to him.
Do you love him?
Is that important?
Well, it should be the foundation of all marriages.
Some marriages, perhaps, but not all. Besides, he has no right to expect love from a girl of 18.
Why not?
Well, isn't that rather presumptuous for a man of 50?
50?
Well, that surprises you.
No, mademoiselle. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Well, the best he can hope for is respect, loyalty, admiration, and warmth. These I am prepared to give him. And who is to say that the sum total of all these do not add up to love?
Why, mademoiselle, are you prepared to do so?
Because he shall save me.
I don't understand. From what? A young woman of your most spectacular attributes. I should think thousands of men would be at your feet. In a word, why settle for Henri Lanterne?
Oh, if I were a character in one of your stories, how well you would understand me. My father was a country physician. He had a heart for all the world. He took his fees in potatoes and pumpkins. He died penniless. I have no dowry.
But these days, that's no longer the impediment it used to be.
My poor mother has not been swamped with offers for my hand. Setting love aside, the sensible people marry for practical reasons.
But once again, why Henri Lanterne?
The truth, monsieur? He is the only one who has ever asked me.
I find that impossible to believe.
Oh, I have received offers from men of wealth and position, but not offers of marriage. You understand. And so, monsieur, I consider Henri. He is honest, decent, sincere. He is moderately secure. He will adore me.
You are a most remarkable young woman.
A woman requires a man's protection. I will make him happy. And why not? He shall have what he wants.
And you, mademoiselle, shall you have what you want?
I shall have what I need.
And shall you be faithful to him?
No one, monsieur, shall ever catch me being false to my marriage vow.
What can I say? It seems this marriage was made in heaven. I gave the marriage my blessing. It was easy. He put up a show of resistance, but at heart he was only too willing to be convinced.
What can she see in me? I'm 46 years of age.
But have you ever looked in the mirror recently? Have you ever seen a more manly face, a face of such wisdom, virtue, honesty?
Oh, please, Monsieur de Maupassant.
I mean it. I have seen this girl.
You have? Where? How?
Oh, I've made discreet inquiries. I have contacts.
And?
She is an angel. She's the perfect type of virtuous woman whom every sensible man dreams of winning. And you have won her. Claim your prize. They were married shortly after. He was unspeakably happy. True, he was only a government clerk, but she governed the household so cleverly, so economically, that they seemed to live in luxury. She lavished the most delicate attention on him. She was so sweet, so loving that I began to fear for my own sanity. And thus, a few years passed. One evening, I knocked on their door.
Ah, Monsieur de Maupassant, come in, please. Come in.
Thank you. I came by to see if perhaps I could trouble you for some sugar.
Oh, but of course.
My cleaning woman generally forgets to see to these things.
That is why a man should have a wife.
Perhaps. Oh, how beautifully the place is furnished.
A woman's touch, my friend. And even more than touch, her inborn understanding of how to run a household. What a manager.
And how is Madame Lantin?
Oh, she'll be so sorry she missed you. She's at the opera.
Oh?
She has this weakness for the opera. She goes constantly.
Oh. And you don't go with her?
Oh, I did at first, but I get so dreadfully bored. I fall fast asleep.
So she goes alone, huh?
Oh, no. She has many girlfriends.
Oh.
One cannot begrudge her this little amusement.
Oh, I suppose not.
Of course, I can understand her love for the opera, but I cannot understand the other thing.
What other thing?
The jewels.
Jewels?
Oh, they're not really jewels, actually. Once...
I haven't caught it yet. Oh, Henri, darling, we must offer Monsieur de Maupassant some refreshment.
Yes, of course.
You are angry.
I'm not angry.
It's no use. I can tell when my darling Henri is displeased.
My dear, I am not in the least bit.
Ah, then, you refuse to tell me.
Well, look at you, all that cheap jewelry.
Oh, but I love jewelry, and I'm so fond of these little baubles. It's my only weakness.
But, my dear Celeste,
Please, don't be cross with me.
She gave him a look of such tenderness, and he returned it with a look of such love and longing that I sensed immediately this was a scene that called for two people, not three. I mumbled an excuse and took my leave. A few evenings later, there was a knock on my own door.
Monsieur de Maupassant, are you engaged this evening?
No, come in.
I wonder, my good sir, could you accompany me to the opera?
The opera? I thought you found it a place for sleep.
I'll confess. I need the services of a friend. Who else can I ask but you?
Sit down. Oh, what's the trouble?
Read this note.
Monsieur Henri Lantin, I'm sure your wife tells you she goes to the opera with a lady friend. But this evening, you will see her there with her lover, a handsome cavalry officer. And you believe this note?
What can I say?
You can say that you have every confidence in your wife's loyalty and faithfulness.
I do, but...
Yes?
I'm so frightened.
Of what? A scurrilous message from some evil-minded person who hasn't the courage to sign his or her name.
What would you advise me to do?
Tear it up and forget it.
I love her so much, and I'm so afraid.
Monsieur Lantin, I advise you to leave well enough alone. Someone is jealous of your happiness.
I must know.
Don't you know now? Don't you know in your own heart that she's innocent? Are you unable to answer that?
I believe in Celeste as I would believe in my own soul, but...
We have a but.
This insistence she has for wearing false jewels, how can you explain it?
It's a schoolgirl's vanity.
But she isn't a schoolgirl. I must know. I must go to the opera tonight.
I have said this before, and I'll say it again. Leave well enough alone.
Will you come with me?
I'd rather not.
Please, Monsieur de Maupassant, be at my side. Because if that note is the truth, then someone must restrain me from committing an act I shall regret for the rest of my life.
Is it possible that the party might become just a little bit rough? You never know with these French love stories. Well, she's either cheating on him or she isn't. Or can there be a third possibility? One thing you can be sure of, there is a third act. it possible to have complete confidence, absolute trust in another human being? As it says in the book, we walk by faith and not by sight. Oh, to believe with all one's heart and soul, to hold nothing in reserve. Is all this beyond the powers of poor Monsieur Henri Latin? Yet, if he would be happy with his beautiful young wife, it is what he is being asked to do.
Once again, I ask you, Monsieur Longtime, let us go home.
I can't.
You'll see. She'll come out of the opera. She'll walk down those steps alone or with a lady friend. And then how shall you feel?
How shall I feel?
Yes. You already know what emotions will be generated inside you if she's with a man. But have you thought of how it will be if that note is a hoax?
I'll feel such a blessed relief.
And you may also feel something that is neither blessed nor relief. You shall feel guilt and remorse because you have allowed yourself to question her integrity.
Oh, please.
Let me hail that cab, and I shall take you home. Put these terrible suspicions out of your mind forever.
Yes, I know what you're going to say. Leave well enough alone. But I cannot. You don't know what it is to be my age, a man of 47, no longer young, married to a beautiful goddess.
I envy you.
Pity me. I am tormented by the thought that I'm not good enough for her.
Nonsense.
I see how the men turn to look at her when we're out together. I see the envy on their faces. I read the desire in their eyes. These men are rich, handsome, vigorous.
But she chose you.
Has she lived to regret it?
Has she? Does she seem to love you any the less?
No.
Does she neglect you? Is she less kind, less warm, less loving?
No.
Then why must you torture yourself?
Please, let me satisfy myself just this one time. I can't help myself.
We walked up the steps and into the great lobby. We stood behind a massive marble pillar where we could see without being seen. We could hear the wonderful Offenbach music welling up from the inside of the theater. Once again, I tried to convince him to leave, but he wouldn't listen. I don't know how long we stood there. But finally, it was finished. And the hall began to empty out. There was a kaleidoscope of brilliant uniforms, beautiful gowns. And then we saw her.
It's Celeste.
Alone.
Yes, alone. No, she's with that lady. They're coming this way. They mustn't see us.
Thank you for your company this evening, Madeline. But I must go right home. I have this little cough.
Quick, before she sees us.
Is this what you propose to do now? Slink off with your tail between your legs? Shall we let this radiant lady go home by herself?
I'm so ashamed.
You well deserve to be.
I shall never, as long as I live, doubt her again.
Madame Lanterre.
What are you doing?
Madame Lanterre.
Why, it's Monsieur de Montfaucon and Henri. What are you doing here?
Well, you see, Henri here discovered that this is my birthday. He insisted on taking me out to a small supper, and I suggested that we stop by here and have you join us.
Oh, I shall be delighted.
That cough, my darling.
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing. It mustn't spoil our evening.
It was a modest little supper in a modest little restaurant. But in many ways, it was the most magnificent party of my life. She was so gay, so sparkling, so filled with animation and life. And she so obviously adored her little Henri. But all good things must come to their end.
Oh, they've stopped playing.
Yes, my dear. See, they're putting away their instruments.
What a pity.
And now we must go home.
Oh, I should love to walk.
But it's raining, my dearest.
But but I love to walk in the rain.
Not with that cough. Now, you two wait here. I'll go and fetch us a cab.
Happy birthday, Monsieur de Maupassant.
Thank you, Madame Lantin.
I wish I had known. I would have brought you a gift.
But you've already given me one.
I don't remember.
And I won't forget, Madame Lantin.
Celeste.
Celeste, you have done something that no one has been able to do to me before.
Have I?
You've made me change my mind.
About what?
You have given me a kind of faith in my fellow man that I have never known, nor allowed myself to know.
I'm flattered.
No, this is beyond flattery. You have kept your word. You have been faithful to your husband. You made that vow, remember?
Oh, yes. I did say that to you. I remember. I said no one would ever catch me being false to my oath of marriage.
But I never believed you. I never trusted you. I said to myself, how can this girl who's so filled with life be satisfied with a quiet, unexciting... Well, he is a stick in the mud, isn't he?
Yes, monsieur. But you see, he's my stick in the mud.
Madame, you make me ashamed of my cynicism.
Then, my good Guy de Maupassant, go forward from this day and sin no more.
Celeste.
It's nothing. I just feel cold. I'm chilled, that's all. It's nothing.
But it was everything. We took her home and summoned the doctor. The chills gave way to a sudden and what proved to be overwhelming onslaught of fever. Poor child. How quickly she became delirious.
Henri. See, Henri. How pretty they are. See, Henri. How they glitter. How they gleam. See.
Oh, my poor darling.
Fire and ice.
Try to rest.
I want to look pretty. I want to look rich. For my Henri. I'm a physician's daughter. I'm somebody. Oh. I want people to look at me and know I'm somebody. Buy me diamonds. Henri.
Yes.
Promise.
I promise.
But it was a promise he could never keep. She died the next day. Poor girl. All that life, all that love. Henri was inconsolable. He could think of nothing. He could talk of no one except his poor Celeste. He refused to go anywhere or see anyone, not even me. He did manage somehow to drag himself to the office and go through the motions of his job. But I had heard he was in a bad way, and even in debt. I tried to help him, but he rejected all my overtures. And then, one evening, he called on me. He had a wooden jewel box in his hand. I was shocked to see him. He was practically white-haired. He had hollow cheeks. His shoulders were stooped. He was an old, defeated man.
I'm being punished. Celeste was taken away from me because I doubted her.
My dear friend, you mustn't believe that.
Life has become so hard for me. Celeste knew how to spend my money, how to make it last, how to buy wisely. We had such excellent wines, such rare delicacies. How could she manage to buy such wonderful things? I can't even pay my own expenses.
Time, you know, is a great healer.
Today, for the first time since... I was able to go into our bedroom, and I saw this box. It's the one in which she kept all those false gems. And I can no longer stand the sight of them. They were the cause of the trouble between us. I want you to get rid of them for me.
Oh?
I would break them into bits or burn them or throw them into the rubbish, but I haven't the heart. Please do me this favor.
Well, of course, they're just paste and base metal, but still, some of them are very prettily made. They may be worth a few francs.
I refuse to allow it.
Oh, come now, listen. You just said you were in debt. Every penny helps. And wouldn't it be a satisfaction to her if she could know that these trinkets of hers could provide you with a meal, perhaps? Or a new shirt? Come, let me arrange it for you, my good friend.
Yes, monsieur?
I have here, let me see. To begin with, a necklace. What can you give me for this?
May I examine it, please?
I know well enough, monsieur, that it isn't really worth anything.
This necklace, sir, is worth 15,000 francs.
What? What are you saying?
But we could not arrange for a purchase unless you can prove it belongs to you.
Are you serious?
Of course. I know this necklace. I sold it myself.
You're crazy.
Sir, have you come into my shop in order to question my sanity?
No. Forgive me. It's time I question my own.
I sold this necklace to a young nobleman, the Chevalier de Ormond. He instructed me to have it delivered to Madame Celeste Lantam at 81 Rue des Capucines.
Oh, well, say no more, monsieur. Say no more.
On the contrary, I believe it's time to say a great deal.
She kept her promise. She didn't promise to be faithful. She said, no one will ever catch me being false to my marriage vows. I salute you, Celeste. You have now restored my true faith in humanity.
Sir, I must ask you how you come to be in possession of this necklace.
I am acting for Monsieur Henri Lantin, husband of the late Celeste Lantin.
Late Celeste?
Oh, unfortunately.
Oh, I didn't know. I wondered why business had been so slow of late.
The rest of this lot, are they also...
I recognize them.
And were they all purchased by the amorous Chevalier de Ormond?
Oh, no, sir, no. The earrings, I remember, were the gift of Captain Navarrete. The brooch was Duc de Renaudon. The pearls, Major Renard de Bonneval. The bracelets, let me think, it was Monsieur Dufour. No, he bought the tiara. That Russian Count Orloff was the one who... Well, at any rate, I can look this all up for you.
No, it won't be necessary. What will you give for all of it?
Monsieur, you cannot expect me to give you what I was paid for.
A fair price.
Save time, trouble, and say, 280,000 francs.
280,000?
Very well. Round it off at 300,000. Shop around, sir. You'll find you'll do no better.
I accept.
Good. And now, sir, a little formality. Have you proof that you are acting for Monsieur Latin? Has he given you a written authorization?
Oh, that might present us with a difficulty. You see, this is a most delicate matter. I hope you understand.
Perfectly.
It might be awkward if Monsieur Lantin knew that these were actually real gems. Do you perceive the problem?
Of course.
Well, could you just give me the money?
Well, could you assure me that this money will find its way into Monsieur Lantin's purse?
Well, let me see how this might be done. Now, what was his brother's name? Ah, Eugene. Eugene.
Monsieur de Maupassant! Monsieur de Maupassant, let me in! Let me in!
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Monsieur de Maupassant!
Come in. What is it? I've never seen you so excited.
Look. This letter. It just came in the post. Read it. It's from a firm of notaries. Read it.
This is to inform you that your brother, Eugene Lantin, who died last month in Indochina, named you as his sole heir. Your late brother's estate amounts to some 300,000 francs. Please inform...
300,000 francs. Imagine. I'm rich.
Yes, so you are.
Oh, Monsieur de Maupassant, life is so filled with irony. Celeste. Oh, my poor Celeste. She would have been so happy.
I can only say that you must make it your business to be happy enough for two.
Yes. Oh, my darling Celeste. Just think. If only you had lived, I would have been able to buy you real gems.
And thus, Monsieur Guy de Maupassant ends his story. And for those who always thought that he did not use happy endings as a rule, remember, most of his stories have reasonably happy endings. And isn't this one about as happy an ending as we have a right to expect? I'll be back shortly. The philosophy expounded in our little tale is stated in the title, Leave Well Enough Alone. It is perhaps the most consistently disregarded maxim in our language. There are those who cannot live with success, who are made uncomfortable by the smooth progress of everyday affairs. They must always roil still waters, tap on the glass of the reptile cage in the zoo, insist on fixing things that aren't broken. But we shouldn't complain. Without such folk, whatever would we do for stories? Our cast included John Beal, Court Benson, and Tracy Ellis. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Here on 81 KCMO. That's coming up in about 3 minutes, just before 11 o'clock. It's 81 degrees. Your latest radio Mystery Theater presents...
I'm E.G. Marshall. Tales beyond logic appeal to something in our primitive senses. Thus, the other dimensional territory of the psychic realm, the supernatural, is one of the favorite domains of the storyteller. Now, a question. Is there a supernatural force outside the normal knowledge of man, a force he cannot control when it seeks to enter and alter his life? Sometimes for good, sometimes for evil. Does the supernatural exist? There are those of you who will answer yes, others no. It may be that the case history, the enigma we are about to examine, will revise your opinion.
How can you believe such hogwash, Dan? You, a doctor, a man of science. How can you forget the law of cause and effect? Every effect has a discernible cause. The cause of what's happened to you cannot be some non-existent supernatural hocus pocus.
Our suspense drama, Hand in Glove, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Nancy Moore and stars Russell Horton. I'll be back shortly with Act One. In University Hospital in a certain city, a strangler was loose. In that place meant to save lives, 5, not on the operating table, but at the hands of a madman lurking in the corridors, stalking his prey. 1 murder each week for 5 weeks. The strangler's victims followed an unvarying pattern. They were always nurses, always young, always pretty, and blonde. The hospital was gripped with fear. Let Dr. Stuart Courtney, Chief of Staff, take up the story.
As the end of another week approached, we doubled security to prevent Murder 6. Police, disguised as doctors and orderlies, were stationed on every floor. Now, another precaution was about to be taken. Dr. Daniel Crane, one of my young, talented surgeons, had come up with the idea, and we were in the process of carrying it out. One by one, hospital personnel were being called into my office.
Who's next on the list, Stuart?
Laurel. Your girl is late.
Do you realize Laurie exactly fits the description of the 5 victims? Young, blonde, pretty.
And a nurse.
Yeah. I have nightmares about it. I see that killer with his hands around Laurie's throat.
Does Laurel have nightmares, Dan?
She does. She won't admit it.
Come in. Oh, it's you, Jed. We were expecting Nurse Blair.
She said to tell you she'd come as soon as she could.
Jed, you know why you're here.
Something about protection's all I know. And been short-handed, got to do twice my own work.
We're trying to hire more help, but no one wants to come here. Thanks for not being one of the orderlies who quit.
Oh, not me. I don't run, Doc.
And we're grateful. Now, take a look at this. It's a siren. Small, but efficient.
Everyone in the hospital will have one, Jed. The idea is this. If you see anyone or anything suspicious, 1 blast from that siren will bring help on the double.
Well, it's a swell idea. Let's hear it.
Doctor, don't blow it till I close the door. Every cop on the floor will swarm in here.
Right.
Oh, and you better not blow it full blast either. It's built to be heard through doors.
I won't. All right. Test run, Jed.
Oh, say now, real police siren, huh?
And that's only a fraction of how loud it can sound.
So here you are, Jed. It's on a chain. Now wear it around your neck so you can get to it fast. Come in.
Nurse Blair reporting. Hello, doctor.
Hi, sweetheart.
Come in, Laurel. All right, Jed, that's all. You better get back on the floor.
Sure hope I never have to use this whistle.
Amen.
Would you close the door, please?
Oh, yes, sir.
I heard about the sirens. They're a wonderful idea. The strangler will hear about them and won't think they're wonderful. Oh, don't look so bleak, you two. It's been terrible and awful, but I have a feeling it's over. And it won't be a number 6.
Oh, hi, Miss Blair. I see you got your siren.
Yes, I keep fingering it. Would it be someone's lifeline?
Sounds like you don't much like it.
I love it. What I don't love is I have to go to the supply room. It's so far away from everything, and I'm... Don't tell Dr. Dan I said this, Jed. But I'm scared.
Oh, sure you are. Blonde hair, no that. In your shoes, who wouldn't be?
But I don't want Dan to know that.
He's worry enough for both of us. Have you got time to go to supply with me?
Oh, sure thing. Wouldn't let you go alone. Like you say, it's real far away from everything.
I'm so jittery, I even think one of the patients might be the strangler.
Gets out of bed and chokes people out now.
No, an ambulatory patient. Someone in a wheelchair. Someone who can really walk, but we don't know it. He pretends he can't. Then when no one's around, see, I told you it's crazy.
Well, it's not too crazy. Could be. Could be anyone. Maybe even a doctor, huh?
Yeah, I guess that's possible. Did he hate women? Is that it?
Hates nurses. Likely some little blonde chick in a starched cap treated him like dirt.
Killed 5 nurses because one nurse just... Oh, look, I don't want to talk about it.
Here we are anyhow. Oh, no, never mind. I got the keys.
Oh, thank heaven you came with me. So quiet. Not a soul around.
No.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Jed.
Well, I'd better close the door. We wouldn't want the strangler to corner us in here.
Good. Now, let's see. I need bandages, towels, and 3 Why are you staring at me?
Blonde, little, young, and tender.
Jed!
The strangler ain't a patient, honey. Ain't a doctor neither. Guess who?
You! Oh, don't touch me.
Won't do you no good to back away.
Don't you come near.
No, you don't. Give me that. Damn you! Damn you!
Go ahead. Run! They'll hear you. They'll catch you.
Jed ran, Laurel's siren screeching behind him. He raced in the opposite direction from 4 men responding to the siren. 2 police, Dan and myself. Jed raced straight into the corridor's dead end. Trapped. He turned, at bay, pistol in hand, firing wildly. He missed, or I thought he had. Single shot from a police gun brought him down. He lay spread-eagled, a bullet in the region of his heart. I was a doctor. I knelt beside him, felt for his pulse. It was weak, erratic. I heard Laurel cry out.
Dr. Courtney, look at Dan.
I'm all right. Is that animal dying?
I give him 5 minutes at the most.
No. I'll kill a lot of you.
Dan's not all right. His hand.
Then I saw it. Dan's right hand, his operating hand, was shattered, nearly severed from his arm. I heard a voice saying incredible words, my own voice. Dan, the instant this killer dies, I will amputate his hand and replant it at your wrist.
What? That can't be done, Courtney.
You mean it's never been done? We've got to try.
My hand on him. My curse on him.
Attendant, stretcher, get this man to OR 3. Dan, go there yourself. Get moving. Get Jed Gant to surgery.
I'll curse Dan Crane from hell. I'll curse him forever.
Reimplantation by microsurgery technique is not uncommon today. Severed limbs reattached. Arteries, veins, nerves, bones, tendons reconnected. But always on the same person. The limb of one person had never been transplanted to that of another. Now, maybe it would be. With my surgical skills, BX7 and the good Lord willing, this would be a first. The operation took 7 hours. After the implantation, blood circulation had to be restored in no later than 6 hours, or the tissues would die. The operation a failure. 5 hours later, circulation began.
A miracle, Stuart. You've made medical history, Doctor.
But will there be movement in your hand, Dan? That's the question now. Under that bandage, every finger has to begin slight movement within a day or two, or it's a flawed miracle. Just pray your fingers move.
My fingers? Jed Gant's fingers.
No. Your fingers now.
Darling, Dr. Courtney says you have to keep trying.
What do you think I've been doing for 2 days and 3 nights? I lie here and... I tell you, it's no use, Laurel. The fingers won't move.
Danny, try. For me.
Lordy, honey, it's a dead hand. Dan's dead hand. What was it he said? I'll curse you from hell. Well, he's done it.
Now stop this kind of talk and try to move one finger at a time.
All right, sweetheart, all right. Thumb. Nothing. First finger. Zilch. Middle. Lori.
It moved. I saw the bandage move.
Look. The fourth. The fifth. All of them. Jed Gant burn in hell. They move. They're my fingers now.
Came the great day when the bandage would be cut away. Dan sat in the chair smiling, all his cynicism forgotten. Beside him, Laurel, there to celebrate.
The unveiling.
All right, let's begin.
Oh, Danny, I'm so happy for you.
Hold still, Dan.
I can't wait. I felt like a prisoner.
Excuse the pun, but the prisoner will soon be out of bandage.
Oh.
Almost finished now. Just one last snip. There we are. Okay, it's off. There's your new hand, Doctor.
Danny.
Lord. It's huge. It's red. I'm supposed to go through life with this? I can't even look at it. The hand of a killer, and it's grafted to me.
Just calm down now. Dan, you must have known that Jed's great paw wouldn't look like your own aristocratic hand.
Well, I knew, but my mind didn't go this far.
You wear a glove, that's all. How it looks underneath doesn't matter. No one will see what the glove covers.
Yes, of course. The way it looks won't matter at all. Not a bit.
It matters. Maybe more than we know. Under the glove, Jed Gant.
Dan finally left the hospital with Laurel to finish recuperating at home. The gloved hand was functioning remarkably well, and he drove Laurel's car himself. No problem, till he neared his apartment. At an intersection, the car suddenly went out of control, swerved toward a pedestrian, and nearly ran the man down. Dan braked just in time and pulled to the curb. He sat in stunned silence, his head on the wheel.
Darling, don't be so upset. Nothing happened. A close call, but nothing. Danny?
I can't drive the rest of the way.
All right. I'll drive.
Oh.
Yes? Honey, what is it? You act as if you hit the man. You didn't.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Of course you didn't.
I'm not sure if I try to hit him. If I wanted to.
Oh, Danny, that's crazy talk.
No. I think this hand jerked the wheel on purpose. I wouldn't want to run a man down, but the killer this hand belongs to would. Honey, I think it acted separately from me.
Oh, don't say that.
Jed Gant, I'll curse you from hell, he said. What if he's doing that, Laurie? What if Jed is still alive in his hand?
I repeat my original question. Is there a supernatural force man cannot control when that force seeks to enter and alter his life? Dr. Daniel Crane is confronted by the same question when he asks one of his own, what if Jed Gant still lives in the transplanted hand? I, for one, would answer no. At least at this juncture I would. After what is about to happen. But that is for Act 2, shortly. During Dr. Dan's recuperation at home, no other alarming episode occurred. His gloved right hand was as obedient as normal as his ungloved left. Laurel happily assumed that the car incident was forgotten and Dan's foolish fears put to rest. She was wrong. In her absence, he would remove the glove, staring at the rough, crude hand attached to his own wrist. He felt, or imagined he felt, its hate crawling up his arm, spreading through his body. The hate of Jed Gant. Over and over, he asked the question.
What do you want of me? What do you plan?
Dan finally returned to the hospital. Not as a patient, as a doctor, but not yet a surgeon. As his superior, I felt it better to wait for that. He seemed subdued, detached, not himself. After some 10 days, I sent for him.
Yes, Dr. Courtney?
Dan, I think it's time for you to resume your surgical duties.
No.
No? I was sure that you'd be eager to.
No.
I presume this reluctance has something to do with your substitute hand?
You presume? You know. How could this freak thing have the skill of my own hand? It's a monstrosity. How could it handle delicate operating instruments?
Dan, your training hasn't changed. Your brain and talent haven't changed. Your own blood courses through that hand. Now, you've got to test yourself. Test your hand. I'll assign you to a minor operation, an appendectomy, say, and I'll be there assisting. If all doesn't go well, I will take over and there'll be no harm done. Now, what do you say? With obvious reluctance, he said yes. I scheduled the appendectomy. In the operating room, the personnel watched, fascinated, and in spite of themselves, apprehensive. The incision had been skillfully accomplished when suddenly, horribly, an animal sound tore through Dan's surgical mask. The delicately held scalpel now was gripped like a dagger. Dan raised it high to plunge it into the patient. Dan! Not Dan's voice. Whose? I rejected the name that stabbed my mind. We grappled with Dan. He was led from the room. I completed the operation and went to find him. He sat in his office, a beaten man.
Jed Gant. His curse, it's come to pass.
Dan, that's impossible, and you know it.
What I know is that this hand has a fiendish life of its own. Jed's life. Now, I suspected it that day in the car. Now it's proved.
All that's proved is that mentally you're not recovered from the physical and emotional trauma of losing a hand and its replacement by another.
That accounts for what I did in OR?
You're a physician. You're a man of science. You know every effect has a discernible cause. The cause of what happened in there is not some non-existent supernatural hocus-pocus. The cause was nerves.
My nerves had nothing to do with it. This hand acts apart from me. I've no control over it whatsoever. Doctor, I can't and I won't live with it. Now, you attached it. Now, you unattach it.
What?
Amputate. Cut it off. It's the only way to break the curse.
You can't believe in anything so unscientific as a curse. Or ask me to destroy a healthy, functioning hand. No.
Then I'll find a doctor who will.
No reputable doctor would be party to such an unethical procedure. Now listen to me, Dan. Now what you need is a longer leave of absence. More time to rest, to see a psychiatrist. Now I suggest Dr. Wexler. Now will you promise me to do that? Dan?
All right. Now leave me be.
He did take the leave of absence. He did see Wexler. But Dan Crane certainly did not rest. Far from it. Defying every effort of his will, the capricious behavior of his hand increased. Mind you, it was never out of control in my presence or anyone else's. My information was secondhand. I had the report from Dan.
The fingers flex, jerk. Not all the time, at odd intervals. I can't stop them. Or that they tighten into a fist, curl like a claw. I can't eat with the hand. It flings the fork across the room, grabs the food, crams it into my mouth. I have to use my left hand or starve. Shave with the left for fear I'll cut my throat.
But why none of this in front of me or in front of Laurel?
How do I know? How do I know anything anymore?
Dan became more and more a recluse. Refused to leave his apartment, allowed no one entrance there except Laurel and me. Then, on a bleak afternoon...
Laurie, forgive me. But after today, you're not to come here anymore.
Oh, Danny, don't say that.
You think I want to say it? Sweetheart, I can't take the chance any longer of what I might do to you. No, not me. This thing that's no part of me.
I know you believe it will hurt me. I know that's why you stay across the room from me. Well, I don't believe it. Oh, please put it to the test. Take me in your arms.
Don't ask that. No.
Then I'll take you in mine.
No. Don't come here. Stay away, Laurie.
No.
I'm warning you. Don't come any nearer.
You love me. I love you. I'm not afraid. Look, I'm close. Nothing is wrong. Your hand is quiet. Now look. It's reaching out to me. So gently. Palm up. There's no harm in it.
All right, woman. You're here.
Good Lord, what have I done? Now will you believe me? Lying there on the floor, are you convinced? That voice. Did you hear it? It wasn't mine.
Yes, I heard.
Jed's voice. His. I don't even dare pick you up.
I'm all right. I'm not hurt.
Yes, you are. Do you see now why you can't come here again? I'm lost. We're lost. You go from this place, Laurie, and don't ever come back.
Laurel was now half convinced of what she had never believed before, that Dan was possessed. She left the apartment. But 2 days later, she came back.
I heard of a psychic, a seer. A woman they say can break spells. Oh, please go to see her.
A sorcerer. Have I come to this?
Oh, you've got to fight fire with fire. You believe you're in the grip of something supernatural. Or maybe you are. This woman deals in the supernatural. Please go to her now, please.
Shall I tell you why I'll go? Because last night, I tried to cut off his hand.
Oh.
And I couldn't. Was I afraid of pain? No. Jed's hand struck the knife from my own hand. Where is this woman?
The gypsy woman called herself Zorina. In the traditional fortune teller's lair, she wore the prescribed turban and jewels. Dan was told to sit opposite her at a small draped table and on it a crystal ball. To my surprise, he told me in detail what happened.
I'd made up my mind not to tell her why I came. She said, put my hands on the table. The right hand was gloved, of course. She asked no questions and ordered me not to speak. She spoke in a phony foreign accent, claiming she would see all she needed to know in her ridiculous crystal ball.
It begins. Not clear. Not yet. Clouded with mist. Now I see a claw. A claw. I cannot tell if a hand. The hand of... I see now. I see. The hand of an assassin.
Doctor, the instant she said assassin, Jed's hand grabbed a crystal ball, raised it to hurl at Zorina. That same instant, her hands thrust forward, fingers spread, and she was shouting some kind of abracadabra. Crazy or not, it worked. Jed's hand was immobilized, frozen in the very act of murder. She pried my fingers from the ball, set it back on the table, staring at it. At last, she turned to me.
A curse is upon you. You are under a spell for a very long time, you know.
I know. Can you end this hell?
Not I. You can end it. You.
You think I haven't tried?
You will end it with water.
What?
Go from this place, this country. Put water of the sea betwixt you and the soil where the cursing fell upon you. A ship. You must stay upon the ship until the curse loses its power. Until the evil goes from the hand you wear.
I know what you'll say, Stewart. I don't care. I am going. I'll try anything.
Except what you should try, Dan. Go back to your psychiatrist. You never should have stopped.
I was with Wexler long enough to know my mental state doesn't explain my condition.
Rubbish. Your mind is off track, or you wouldn't have consulted a fortune teller and then believed all her claptrap. They're fakes, every one of them.
What about the way she hypnotized the hand, stopped it from killing her?
Dan Crane is not a killer. Dan Crane stopped that hand.
All right, what about Jed's voice coming out of me when I grabbed the crystal ball? Now, you heard his voice yourself that day in the operating room. What about that?
This about that. You have so identified with Jed that under extreme stress, you use his voice. Exactly the way an actor assumes a voice other than his own. It means nothing. Dan, listen to me.
Wait. Now, just answer this. Will it do any harm for me to take a ship somewhere?
Yes. You could go deeper into mental deterioration. Dan, go back to Wexler. Give psychiatry some time. Give yourself time.
Thank you for your advice, Dr. Courtney. I will consider it.
Dr. Crane did not consider Dr. Courtney's advice. He had given way completely to primeval fear, if that explains his condition. Or was he indeed the victim of a curse? In any case, he booked passage on the ship to the Orient. Laurel pleaded to go with him. He refused. In Act 3, we will learn where that voyage takes him. To sanity or insanity.
After boarding the ship, Dan went directly to his cabin. The ship put to sea, but he continued to sit alone, fingering of all things the small police siren he'd worn on that catastrophic day when he lost his own hand and became heir to the hand of Jed Gant.
Who is it? Lori.
I had to come, Dan. I couldn't let you do this all alone. Please, don't be angry with me.
Oh, I'm not. I thought I didn't want you with me. Seeing you now, I know I do. Thanks for knowing it yourself.
So long since I've seen you smile.
Because something good is already happening to me. Look, for some reason, I brought this siren along. If I sat holding it in Jed's hand, I thought he, or it, would be enraged because a siren, yours, is what got him caught and killed. Now, I've held it like this for nearly an hour. No reaction from his hand at all.
Well, what do you think it means?
Water. The ocean. What Zorina predicted. Maybe already it's coming true.
appeared to be tamed, bereft of its fancied powers. To avoid any embarrassing incident, Dan had taken all meals, with and without Laurel, in his cabin. Always, even when alone, he could eat with his right hand, shave with it, write with it. But he still refused to jeopardize Laurel. Physically, they were as separate as chance acquaintances. Every day, Dan's spirits lifted, yet he continued to wear the siren, thinking of it as a kind of amulet to ward off the evil spirit of Jed. Then, on the 5th day...
Laurie, what do you say we brave dinner in the dining room tonight?
They sat at a side table for two. In celebration, they ordered champagne, toasting Dan's recovery, toasting their future.
Waiter, more champagne.
Yes, sir. Right there, sir.
Danny! Oh, stop, Dan! Stop it! Dan!
I can't stop!
Dan had seized the waiter by the throat. He was dragged off by another waiter. Back in his cabin, despondent, Dan insisted that Laurel leave. She did. But he was not alone. Staring at the now ungloved hand, he spoke to its owner.
Jed Camp, you've won. Finish it. Finish me. Kill me. Kill me.
Yes. I want my hand. I will kill you.
Jed's hand crept in slow motion to Dan's throat, touched it, circled it, tightened. But Dan's other hand, his own hand, grasped hold of the siren.
Help him! Help him!
Laurel had sensed danger, had fetched a cabin steward. They were waiting outside the door. The self-murder was stopped easily enough. Jed's hand went limp. Dan allowed Laurel to stay.
Against my better judgment, Laurie.
Dearest, you haven't any better judgment. Not anymore. You've let Jed's hand take your judgment, your will, your very self.
Let it?
Before I came aboard, I had a long talk with Dr. Wexler. I told him all the things you didn't tell him. Then he understood and made me understand that from the beginning, you yourself have made all these terrible things happen. Your own mind has been controlling a hand you thought was out of control. There's nothing supernatural about it.
But... Now, this is a switch. You sent me to Zorina yourself.
Well, I was wrong. Terribly wrong. Now, listen. Please listen to me. Subconsciously, you believed that curse.
Not until that day in your car when his hand took over.
Your subconscious believed before that. That's why it could take over.
No, Jed's bargain was his hand for my life. I know now what I have to do. I have to die.
Well, he hasn't won unless you keep on letting him. Dr. Wexler told me what you really have to do. Accept the hand. You've never done that. Accept it. And count yourself lucky instead of cursed that you have it.
You had a big talk with Courtney, too.
Yes?
2 doctors brainwashing you. So why haven't you said all this before?
Well, Dr. Wexler said to wait a little. He thought it was possible that what Zorina told you might have the psychological effect of freeing you from the delusions. Until tonight, that seemed to be happening. But it isn't. Oh, Danny, please, will you try acceptance?
The cure, the answer. It can't be as simple as that.
It can. Don't you see? If you accept the hand as your own, you take away the power you've given it. Dan? Are you listening?
I have to listen. I have nowhere else to turn. All right. How do I begin?
Tonight, waiting to fall asleep, repeat over and over, I accept this hand. It is mine. It has no power other than what I give it. And be thankful for it. Will you do that? Promise me?
I'll do it. But I promise something else. If it fails, I'm going to go over the rail of this ship.
Later, Dan lay in the dark, wrestling with the hobgoblins of his mind. The mesmerizing repetition of his words, as the psychiatrist well knew, would carry over into sleep, into dreaming.
I accept this hand. It is mine, no one else's. I accept it now. It is mine, not Gant's. He cannot control it. The power it has is from me. My hand.
Daniel Crane.
Hello, Jed.
My hand. Give it back to me.
It's mine now. Not yours.
Never yours. Never.
And I'm grateful for it. Thank you.
Give it back.
Don't you understand? I've accepted it.
Accept it. And you rob me of my power. You can't.
I can. I have. There's nothing more you can do to me or to it. Go back where you belong. Go, Jed Gant. You're nothing. No one. Get out. Go back to hell. Jed. Jed. Gone. Lori. Lori.
I'm here, Danny. I came back after you fell asleep.
I had this dream. Jed. He was in it. I was in it. My old self. He said what Wexler said. Accept the hand, and I rob his power. I told him to go back to hell, and he went. Does that mean that... No. Only a dream.
Dreams do have meanings. You know they have. What you kept repeating before you slept took hold of your subconscious. Dr. Wexler said it would.
He said accepting this hand would unblock my mind. Has that happened? Has it begun?
Yes.
In the dream, projecting Jed, a signal I can be free of him in my conscious mind.
Do you believe that? Really believe it?
Yes, I believe it.
Prove it, Danny.
Well, I can't prove it.
You can. Cross the room to me. Take me in your arms.
Oh, no, not that again, Lori.
Are you afraid?
Strange. I'm not afraid. Look, I can do this. Walk toward you without fear. Hello, Lori.
Hello, Danny.
So long since I've stood near you like this.
Hold me now.
My love. I thought this could never be again. I'm back from hell, Lori. I've come home.
Dan's submission to the hand, his sharp repudiation of Jed in the dream, had begun the healing process. Disturbing resonances were bound to occur, each to be conquered. But by the end of the long voyage, this man, beset by demons of the mind, not demons of the netherworld, was once again totally Dr. Daniel Crane.
Are there those of my listeners who do not accept self-delusion as the explanation of Dan's mental instability? Yes, no doubt some of you still cling to the belief that he was invaded by the supernatural, and the woman Zarina solely responsible for the exorcism of his demons. Never mind. What's important here is that by one means or another, Dan Crane was healed. I'll be back shortly.
Feeling fit, feel so good, firming up the way you know you should. Fitness by day that feels so right. Need firmness that feels good every night. Be a perfect sleeper, by a perfect sleeper by Third Eye. I'm Susan Anton. For the ultimate in a great night's sleep, get a perfect sleeper pillow soft with Serta's unique top cushioning. 6 layers of luxurious comfort plus Serta's patented inner construction. Pillow comfort on top, ultra-firm support inside. You get both with every perfect sleeper pillow soft. So remember, fitness by day that feels so right. Need firmness that feels good every night. Be a perfect sleeper, by a perfect sleeper by Third Eye. It's a healthy investment in yourself.
Remarkable present-day techniques of microsurgery point to even greater future miracles in that incredible field. At this time, prediction of what those miracles will be lies inevitably within the realm of the storyteller, as we have just experienced in the account of one person's hand replaced by another's. Today, fiction. Tomorrow, fact. Our cast included Russell Horton, Diana Kirkwood, and Mandel Kramer. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
What are you staring at? What are you thinking about? There's something going on in that head of yours.
Yes, Casey. There's something. What I was thinking is, maybe we could drive somebody crazy with twin apartments.
You're talking about your aunt, aren't you?
I mean, they'd think they were crazy, wouldn't they, if they thought they were in one place, but they were really in another.
Are you talking about your Aunt Louise?
If we rented both apartments under different names so nobody knew about it, if we fixed them up exactly the same, I mean exactly.
Yeah, but what for? I mean, why would that drive her crazy?
I don't want to just drive her crazy. I want her driven right back to Maple Grove Sanitarium.
But it'll cost a fortune to furnish both places.
I'll spend my own money on it. It'll be worth it. And maybe I can get bargain rates if I buy 2 of a kind.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Cloudiness through Friday with a chance of showers and afternoon and evening thunderstorms through tomorrow. A slight chance of thunder showers Friday afternoon, warmer tomorrow. The low tonight and tomorrow night, 50 to 55. The high tomorrow and Friday, 75 to 80. The chance of rain, 30% tonight and tomorrow, 20% tomorrow night. The temperature at the airport, 61 degrees. In Boulder, 62 degrees. And at the KOA weather station in downtown Denver, it's 65 degrees. This has been the Night Report for Wednesday, September the 10th. This is Dick McDaniel saying goodnight for the Night Report news team and inviting you to stay tuned for the CBS Radio Mystery Theater.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. We read in the morning paper that the sun will explode in another 10 billion years. An incredibly long way off. But there are those who are concerned about the survival of mankind before those 10 billion years come to pass. They're sure that we will blow ourselves or poison ourselves out of existence long before that big blast comes. If we are to survive, if we can survive, they tell us we will be forced to migrate beyond our own tiny solar system to worlds as yet unknown, to forms of life that go beyond our present wildest imaginations.
Look down at your feet, Ned. Right under the guidance system. What is that?
Looks like a little pool of... Do you smell ammonia?
Yes, I do. How did it get there?
I have no idea.
And there's another little pool. And another.
Spreading out, wider and wider. Could it be that from some distant star out here in space, we're being invaded by a new form of life?
Our mystery drama, Ocean of Emptiness, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Arnold Moss. It stars Paul Hecht and Terry Keane. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Knowledge is the basis from which man makes his leaps into the unknown. Incredible knowledge. In his attempts to discover the nature of the universe, man keeps making the kind of advances which sometimes simplify, sometimes complicate the process we call life. The time is a distant day in the future, 1995 to be exact. Two young Americans are tearing through space in the spaceship Hyperion, the first married couple to investigate some of the profoundest mysteries of the universe. They have tuned their radio receiver to ground control back on Earth.
Ned and Chloe Miller gave their lives, trying to reveal what exists beyond the distant limits of our tiny, insignificant universe. Today, we memorialize the courage and the boldness of these two dedicated Americans, husband and wife, who set out into the darknesses of space, never to return. This happened exactly 100 years ago today, back in the year 1995. Ned and Chloe Miller were pioneers in the most daring adventure ever conceived by man up until
Turn it off, Ned.
It's crazy, Chloe. I mean, what kind of joke are they pulling?
He was talking about us, whoever he was.
Yeah, as if we were dead.
Dead for 100 years.
As if this were the year 2095.
100 years from now. Gag or no gag, it is a little scary.
Yeah, it's got to be that idiot Charlie Abbott down at ground control. His crazy sense of humor.
Some joke.
Yeah, wait till we get back. I'll pin that monkey's ears right into the ground.
If we get back.
What are you talking about?
We've been out now for more than 36 hours. In a little over a day and a half, we've covered nearly 400 million miles. Right, Captain?
Right, Lieutenant. The reading says 389,986,000 miles from Earth. Well, what's your point, Chloe?
Here we are, almost in orbit with the planet Jupiter. When we left the launching pad, we were traveling at 50,000 miles an hour. In almost no time, we're approaching the speed of light itself.
Oh, it's one of the reasons we're here.
175,000 miles per second.
Yeah, nearly 11 million miles an hour. So what?
10, 15 years ago, only a writer with a mad imagination would have thought this was possible.
So?
So, I'm terrified. That's what. Absolutely terrified. And that's why I want us to turn back.
You know as well as I do we can't do that.
Why can't we?
For the first time in history, two people have been shot out into space where they're completely on their own. Except for our periodic reports back to ground control, we can go where we please, how we please, when we please.
Big deal.
I don't understand you. We are about to change the whole concept of the universe, maybe. Oh, Chloe, what's wrong with you?
Not a thing.
Look, we're piling up firsts, one right after the other. The first man and wife in space, the first humans to travel in the gravitational pull of other planets, the first manned flight to the last outposts of the solar system.
I know, Ned. I can recite them all backwards. I am still afraid.
Of what?
I'm afraid for you and me. I'm just afraid for us.
Oh, I don't get it.
We know that as an object like this ship approaches the speed of light, the energy that's needed to move that object
increases. Head of the class, Chloe. High school physics, Einstein's theory, E equals mc squared.
Then you tell me the rest.
What's there to tell? As the energy increases, so does the mass of the moving object.
And? Go on, finish it. If the speed of light were to be achieved, and we're getting about as close to that speed as we ever will, then what happens? What happens, Ned? High school physics.
Nothing happens.
Nothing.
Well, the mass.
The mass. The moving object, in our case, this ship. What happens?
The mass becomes infinite. Immeasurable.
Which we both know is impossible. Right?
Which is why we can never actually reach the speed of light, no matter how close to it we may come.
But the closer we do get to it, the closer the possibility of destroying ourselves, of blowing ourselves into tiny little atoms of dust. And that's why I want to go back.
You knew all that before we ever started out. Nobody forced you, you know. Now, if we turned back, we'd be thoroughly disgraced.
But we'd be alive.
Oh, Chloe, take a look at all those stars out there. Billions and billions of them, like so many tiny snowdrops or fireflies twinkling their little lights against a background of velvety black darkness. And just think, the light they're giving off, the light we are looking at, left those billions of stars millions and millions of years ago, and no human being has ever been closer to them than we are at this very moment. Breathtaking.
The mystery of what we're looking at takes my breath away, too, but I want to look at them not from up here in space, but from the Earth once again, with my feet firmly planted on the ground. Oh, Captain, what do you say?
What's that?
We're on alert. What's going wrong?
Nothing on the scanner. I don't see anything.
Wait a minute, Ned. Look there, in the lower half of the third quadrant. That tiny speck.
You're right. How far away is it? How does it read?
It's directly on our course, headed straight for us. Unless we alter course, we'll collide smack into it. 0.5 minutes.
In 30 seconds. What the devil can it be?
I don't know. I'm taking evasive action. I'm veering us over to 0.15 degrees to port. Hold tight. It's coming right at us.
Whatever it is, I've never seen it on any of the charts. Take a look at those huge tongues of blue and yellow flames lapping the sides of it.
Like a huge fiery rock of some kind turning over and over on itself.
I'll bet it's 20 miles across if it's an inch. Are we all right?
I think so.
Here it comes. That was close.
Much too close. What do you make of it?
I'm not sure. Hand me those color photos of Jupiter that Voyagers 1 and 2 sent back in 1979. You know, the ones where they discovered Jupiter's 14th moon?
Here you are. There are the star maps, too.
Well, as I see it, there are two possibilities. Either way, I think we've really got something. Look at this. On the photos.
That little dot?
That's no little dot, Chloe. That could be the thing that nearly blew us into eternity. And if I'm right...
If you're right?
We'll have discovered what we've been looking for years. The fastest moving natural satellite of a planet on the whole solar system.
You mean...
I mean the 15th moon of the planet Jupiter. The findings back in 79 always held out the promise of an additional moon.
And that alone would make this project something pretty wonderful. Yeah, we could call it Chloe. After you, dear.
But you just said either way we've got something. What did you mean by either way?
If by some chance I'm wrong, and it's not another moon,
Then
we could be in for some trouble. Real trouble.
what are you thinking?
That there's the possibility of it being an interloper. A barbarian power of some kind from some other galaxy trying to invade the solar system. An alien force that for some reason is bent on destroying us. It's almost time for us to make our report to ground control, Chloe. We've got to tell them what's happened.
What have you got to report?
The passage, the appearance of that thing, how it nearly crashed into us, nearly destroyed us, and the whole mission with it.
Oh, great. And the first question you'll be asked is, what do you think it was? What are you going to tell them? That it was a thing?
No, of course not.
That it was a moon? The 15th moon of Jupiter?
No, but that it might be.
They're going to ask you for proof. Got to find out more, much more than we know now.
Oh, I've got to report something.
Go ahead, then. Tell them your other theory. Tell them that it could be a weird ship of some kind from some crazy galactic system. Tell them it was probably propelled by some odd, misshapen little monsters looking desperately to immigrate from their tiny star 1 billion miles from Earth onto one of our sad little planets. Tell ground control that, Ned. They'll think you've gone completely mad.
Yeah, you may be right, Chloe.
Well, you're the commander of the Hyperion, not I, Ned. It's your party. And it's your pretty neck. I vote to turn back to Earth immediately.
Wait. Just 1 minute, Chloe. What's the composition of Jupiter's atmosphere? Do you remember?
Of course. Hydrogen, helium, methane, ammonia, water.
And so forth. Don't you see?
See what?
Almost the same components that were on Earth when life first emerged back there.
You mean the thing that nearly jammed us could have taken off directly from the surface of Jupiter itself?
Why not?
That there might be some kind of life form on Jupiter?
Exactly.
But that's crazy. Nobody could breathe. Nothing could live in that kind of atmosphere.
You couldn't. I couldn't. But isn't it conceivable that some other kind of being, a new and completely different form of life, could?
A great English poet, 200 years ago, had high praise for the man who, through vast immensity, can observe what other planets circle round the suns, what varied being peoples every star. Ned Miller suspects that he may be such a man on the brink of throwing light on the age-old question, does some form of life exist outside the Earth itself? More when we return shortly with Act 2. It's been said that the universe is full of magical things patiently waiting for our wits to grow sharp enough to discover them. Ned Miller is almost certain that he and his wife, Chloe, are on the sharp brink of human history, at the birth of a gigantic, mysterious adventure, more important almost than anything the human mind has ever been capable of grasping.
Don't do it, Ned. It could be dangerous.
Don't try to stop me, Chloe. At this moment, we're orbiting Jupiter at a distance of less than 2 million miles. At our present speed, we could alter course and reach its surface in 10 minutes.
Then what? Land on Jupiter?
Not yet. First, I'm going to probe a direct radio signal to its surface. See what response I get, if any.
Pretty big target. Where do you direct the beam? What part of Jupiter's surface?
Right onto the Great Red Spot.
Ned, no, you can't do that. Jupiter gives off a higher magnetic energy than anything in space we know of. As for the Great Red Spot, we know almost nothing at all about it. What you're about to do could very well blast us to bits.
Yeah, well, it's the chance we'll have to take.
Don't take that chance, Ned, please.
We've gone this far. We're not stopping now.
And heaven help us both.
Here we go.
Ned, are you all right?
I think so. You?
A little shook up. You stopped transmitting just in time.
Yeah, I guess it was more than we could take.
That was the biggest electrical storm I've ever seen in my life. The bolts of lightning, the balls of orange flame.
Yeah, we could never get through that circle of energy, even when I changed frequencies. We came close to overloading every one of our circuits.
Ned, look at me. No, please, don't turn away. Look at me.
What's wrong now?
I don't know. Something funny is happening to you. Something I don't understand.
Like what?
Like those gray streaks in your hair, the ones I'm so fond of.
The streaks you say make me look so handsome, so distinguished, so mature?
Ned, they're not there. They're gone.
What are you talking about?
Here, look in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And the scar on your cheek?
From the accident years ago.
It's not there either. It's gone, too. And you look 5 years younger than you did a few minutes ago. Hand me the mirror. Those lines under my eyes. They're gone. I look the way I did a couple of years back, too. What is happening?
I'm not sure.
Could it be that... No, that would be insane.
What?
When we travel as close to the speed of light as we are now, we're into a whole new concept of time, of space, in which common sense has almost no experience. Right?
Well, we both know that.
It just could be that... Ned, look at your wristwatch. What time do you have?
Well, back on Earth, the time should be...
The second hand of your watch. Look at it. It's moving counterclockwise. Now look at the atomic clock over your head. Same thing. It's going backwards, too. Slowly, but backwards. Don't you see? As our ship gains speed, time is slowing down. We're being forced to go backward in time. Just like your watch and the clock.
But, Chloe...
That would mean that all our biological processes are starting to work in reverse, which would explain how we look. Ned, first we've got to slow down, and then you've got to turn this ship back to Earth right now, this very minute.
Chloe, for the last time, I have no intention of turning back, no matter what the risk.
What makes you so absolutely pig-headed?
Because I know that the chemistry on Jupiter existed almost identically on our own planet long before the emergence of life.
So what?
I know, too, that millions of years ago, the Earth's first atmosphere, when it was exposed to the action of sunlight, produced more complex molecules, organic molecules of a very crude but elementary form of life.
And?
The possibility of that having happened, of happening on Jupiter, may be remote. As remote as our being out here in space, traveling at this speed would have been only 10 years ago.
Your point is...
Even if there's only one chance in a million that there is a form of life on Jupiter, we cannot turn our backs on that possibility.
Is that it, Ned?
That's it.
Then get out of my way.
What do you think you're doing?
Don't try to stop me. I'm taking us back to Earth.
Put down that laser gun, Chloe.
Don't come near me, Ned. Because I will use this gun if you make me. You stay where you are.
Drop that gun.
Ned, you hit me.
Don't you try anything like that again. Now, the first thing we do is report to ground control on Earth. Tell them what we've seen, what's been happening, and what we plan to do.
And then?
And then we're going to try to get through to Jupiter.
We just tried, and you couldn't. We nearly got killed.
The radio signal couldn't get through. That's not to say that we, the ship, couldn't.
You mean you're going to stop circling Jupiter and try to get the ship past that fantastic magnetic field? We'll be vaporized into cinders.
Remember that line in Shakespeare's Macbeth? I dare do all that may become a man who dares do more is none. Get ground control on the sensor.
Hyperion to ground control. Earth. Hyperion to ground control. Earth. Come in, please. I'm having trouble contacting them.
I'll keep trying.
Hyperion orbiting the planet Jupiter to ground control. Earth. Any station. Any station. Earth. Come in, please. Nothing, Ned.
You've made allowance for the time lapse?
Of course. Wait, there's something coming through. It's very faint, but I think I may have something.
What do you make of that?
Quiet, Ned. I want to hear this.
Try another wavelength.
I already have. Here it comes again.
Well, what is it?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Well, it's certainly not ground control. That couldn't possibly be Earth. Wait a minute. Those lights out there, like the 4th of July. Where are they coming from?
Shining right into our eyes. They're trying to blind us.
What in heaven's name is causing that?
Take a look out of the starboard portal.
I don't believe it.
You were right. Those sounds, they were not coming from Earth. There's where they were coming from.
It's that thing. It's come back again.
That big flaming rock. Whatever it is, it's still after us. Spitting its flames all over the place.
Veer over to port, Chloe.
Okay. Ned, the rock's doing the same thing.
Give it more, Chloe. Further to port.
No, it doesn't seem to make any difference.
And take it to starboard.
You see, there's the same number of degrees that we do, in the same direction.
Put us into reverse. Back off from it, and whatever you do, maintain speed.
We're in reverse. But the distance between us remains the same. No. I'm wrong. It's coming closer. We're acting like a magnet, drawing it to us.
Chloe, that's no rock. That's a vessel. A ship of some kind.
But from where?
There's that signal again. I have an idea.
What?
Look, if it were out to destroy us, it would have done so by this time. Instead, it keeps following every move we make.
What are you getting at?
Whatever it is, I think it may not be out to destroy us at all.
You think maybe they're trying to communicate with us?
That's my guess.
There they go again. Same signal.
Turn on the decoding system, Chloe. It should decode whatever it is they're trying to say to us. Translate it into something we can understand. What's happening?
The decoder doesn't seem to work. All it does is make their signal even stronger than it was.
Nothing?
Nothing at all. What do we do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is to maintain course. See what happens.
Ned?
Yeah?
The rock. Oh, thank heavens it's going away.
Yeah, so it is.
Do you smell anything like ammonia in here?
Ammonia?
I smell ammonia.
So do I. Where would it be coming from?
Look, down at your feet, Ned, right under the guidance system. What is that?
Oh, it looks like a little... It's a pool of liquid. It's growing larger.
Well, how did it get there?
I have no idea.
There's another little pool near the transmitter. Do we have any ammonia on board?
Not that I know of.
Do you suppose...
Hey, there's another one behind you, over there, near the grid, spreading out wider and wider, all by itself.
Ammonia is one of the ingredients of Jupiter's atmosphere. Could it be some sort of life form from Jupiter? The life form you've been suspecting, Ned?
I don't know.
And if these liquid pools should be that, how did they get in here into the cabin?
I have no idea.
Something just occurred to me. That message we picked up from Earth. The one where we heard that man speaking about us, what great heroes we were.
Yeah, what about it?
Could it in some way tie up with all this? Could it be there has been some kind of permanent twisting of time? Something we don't understand? Maybe it is, just as the man said, the